hop into the Easter Garden extravaganza at shopontv.co.uk. This bank holiday is the perfect excuse to spruce up your garden. Whether you're hosting guests or just fancy a fresh new look outdoors, Shop on TV has you covered. And at cracking prices too. Up to 20% off barbecues and fire pits. £10 off selected garden hoses. Seasonal offers on tools, garden maintenance, outdoor living and so much more. Plus an extra special reason to shop. For every £50 you spend on garden products, we'll give you money off your total basket. Get £5 off when you spend £50, all the way up to £20 off when you spend £200. Spring into action and give your garden the makeover it deserves with Shop on TV.
Well, a very, very good day to you and happy Easter and all of that good stuff. My name is Rob Locke with an E, and this is Shop on TV. And here is Bev Hare also
good morning.
With an E. Can you do the with an E?
With an E.
No, you got, oh, that was a flourish at the end.
Yeah, I have to have a little.
Hello, darling, how are you?
I'm very well, darling.
Mwah. Mwah.
How are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
Good.
Very well.
Hope you are too.
Didn't you love those Easter jokes?
I love
They were very, very bunny.
Yes. Oh, dear. Off we go.
That's enough, rabbit. Now, we have some amazing products for you tonight.
We have?
You all had your sort of fill for Easter and you're sitting down watching the telly. So stay tuned because A, it's going to be a bit of fun. You can be part of the show by emailing studio@shopontv.co.uk or messaging us through our website, shopontv.co.uk. And if you need a reply, use the email. If you just want to say something or exclaim something or say hi or ask for a shout out, then you can use the web messaging, which you'll see when you go to our live page. Now, what's in store tonight, Beverly?
Oh, I have got two fantastic products to show you.
Oh.
Ooh, not to mention the coffee machine.
So that's
Day.
3 then.
Well, that's 3.
That's coming in a bit, yeah.
I can't count.
I can't
that's coming
either.
in. Yes.
2 plus 2 is 9.
Oh, yeah.
What is this? Tell us what it is.
This is
show
the
us a wow.
Wow, this is absolutely fantastic. This is a steam unit that will clean your entire home. Then you can take it outside without chemicals.
Yep.
Then you can take it outside, do your patio furniture as well. Absolutely fantastic. Car. Oh, look at
the steam. This is, by the way, this is the precursor to the lightsaber.
Oh, yes, of course.
See what I did
there?
Yeah.
Careful, I fall asleep with them.
A Star Wars. We're not going to get going.
Do Star Wars.
Bev doesn't do Star Wars.
No.
No. Look at this.
Dad. I just want to show you.
Ooh.
Look at that.
£121 saving on this beauty.
Hat.
Oh, that's a great shot.
No chemicals.
Courtesy of our camera operator, Rich. Now we've got a camera operator.
We have, I know. We're not talking to a robot anymore.
No, well, you're talking to me.
Well, yeah, I know. But no chemicals, no smears, no nothing, just a clean surface used by cleaning with steam.
But so it's clean, but is it also free of germs and things?
It is. It's sanitised, 120 degrees. Believe me, if it can survive that, it deserves to be in your
live.
House. Yeah,
yes, absolutely. 453594 is the item number. If you want to use that when maybe you're ordering on the phone, 033 33241 241. So you can just say, I want that item. If you go to the website, you'll just click on the live page. Trust me, you'll find it. It's very obvious. And make sure you check out your basket straight away. You might want to add in the Fresco Vapor, which is a lovely scent that you can put, it goes into the machine. Because we have that available as well, and we'll give you the details for that. In fact, they're on the bottom of the screen as we speak. And you've got pine or lavender as your choices of aroma. So here it is. You simply fill it up using your own already paid for resource, which is water. And then the machine generates superheated dry steam at over 120 degrees, killing 99.9% of germs. And also, it just emulsifies, it melts grease, fat, oil, dirt, etc. And if only I could use this on my stomach. It would aid my weight loss goals.
Wouldn't think how wealthy we'd be.
Oh gosh, could you imagine? I once worked for a channel that sold weight loss soap.
Soap?
Yeah, it was a bar of soap, and it claimed that if you used it on your body, you'd lose weight. And it had a guarantee that if it didn't work, or at any point, if you didn't like it, no matter how big the bulb was or how much was left, you could send it back for a full refund.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It was pulled shortly after it started airing for...
Funny that.
Yeah, isn't it? I don't know.
I wonder why.
Anyway, I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, 158 quid is a really good price, but I bet you spend more than that a year on chemicals. And think of how many bottles of stuff you've got under the sink in a cupboard somewhere. This will replace just about all of them because it disinfects, it sanitizes, it deodorizes, because if it kills germs, bacteria... I mean, smells are bacteria farts. I'm sorry to say that, but that is true. So you get rid of the bacteria, you get rid of the farts, you get rid of the smell. So this does it all, and it's a really great machine. Plus, Polti invented these.
Absolutely, 4-bar pressure.
But that's coming up. That's coming up shortly. We also have my coffee machine. I bought one. In fact, I bought 2 of these at Christmas. I bought one for me, and I bought one for my mate Phil, my chum Phil. He might be watching, and his lovely wife Elise.
Ooh,
lovely.
Has
a show on tomorrow night in London. So break a leg, Elise, if you're watching. It's an espresso? No, it's not. It's an espresso machine. But what I wanted to say to you is that this has some functions on it. I haven't got my glasses on. There we are. That are really above and beyond. Because if let me see. Let's do one. Should we do a coffee? Let's do a coffee. This has got a steam doodah on it. That's the technical name, but it's just heating up at the moment. You have to wait for all the lights to go solid. It's got a steam doodah. Now, if you buy even a £300-400 coffee machine, and I know this because I researched it, you usually get about 8 bar of pressure with the steam doodahs. That's for steaming milk and frothing. You can heat water with it as well. But this, 15 bar. 15, it's almost double that.
Very
by the way, when you first get it, on the back of the water tank, there will be a little rubber seal. Make sure you take that off, otherwise you're going to be waiting for your coffee for a very long time. And so here it comes. By the way, this comes with the ability, either a single cup or a double cup espresso using your own ground beans, and in fact, you also get 3 packs of these single origin coffees, which are just fantastic. And they are included. Next time we'll put some coffee in it. And you get a little adapter. They're pods. They're these little pods. I'll open one for you when we show this in detail. And they give you a single shot of espresso. So we've got Ethiopia. I always forget the regions. Tanzania, Ethiopia, Tanzania, and Uganda. And there's this beautiful artwork on them as well. And that's from local people,
the local artists.
Local artists, yeah. I just realised you're from Polti. You could have explained all that, couldn't you?
Well, I thought you were doing it so
well. I've got the machine. I love it. It's honestly, my friend who came over from America and we were enjoying lattes all day long. We were.
I brought a latte yesterday.
Oh, I love a latte.
Yeah, £4.
I know.
£4.
They don't. In America, we call the famous coffee shop $5.
Well, yes,
And coffee shop prices, I mean, look at this, right? So you're getting coffee shop quality coffee at home. With this machine, costs around 50 pence a cup. A coffee from a cafe on the high street costs around £3 per cup. Not when you get when I get the extra shot and I get all the syrups and all of that. Mine's more like a £5. So you could save, conservatively speaking, about £2.50 a day or £10 every 4 coffees. We have this for £149, which includes 54 free solo pods. A shot of espresso, if you said that was £2, and it is, then that's £108 worth of coffee, high quality coffee, just in the coffee we are providing you alone at no additional charge, which means you get the machine for, what is it, 31 quid if you want to look at it that way. You get that wonderful crema. You get the incredible flavour. It comes with a tamper as well, not the place in Florida, the little thing to compress the coffee when you put it in the nozzle. And it also has a scoop as well. So you can use pre-ground beans, you can grind your own beans, or you can use the pods. And each one is a shot. And very, very simple and quick and easy to use if you just want. And they've got little inserts that pull out and push in for all of the different functions that I've just mentioned. By the way, also on three, there's a joke here. How many floor managers does it take to change a coffee machine? One, as it turns out.
Look at that.
$51.98 on PayPal Pay in 3 if you want to spread the cost. I can assure you, Because I nearly spent 350. I'm one of those people that the more expensive it is, probably means it's better quality.
Well, I think we've been led to believe that, haven't we?
The £350 machines don't hold a candle to. Now, they might have more features, they might grind the beans for you, they might do a couple of extra
things. But do you use it?
But no, this is brilliant. Now, we also have, this I am going to defer to you on, because you are very stylish.
Oh, thank you.
And we have something that sold a storm the last time it was on air.
It was.
The handheld styler. When this stock's gone and we don't have much left, it will not be back until June. So now's the time to get it.
Get it now. I mean, as you can see, foldable handle, so it's easy to store. Also, packing. I'm going to take mine with me next week. I've got my daughter's getting married next week.
Oh, in Mauritius, I heard.
Yes, in Mauritius. Ooh. So I will be steaming the bridesmaids' dresses and also her dress. Yay. And I'm taking mine with me. But what a fantastic idea. You know, especially if you're sort of just going away for the weekend. Because, I mean, have you ever had one of those irons from the hotel?
Well,
they're disgusting, aren't
This
they?
heats up in 30 seconds. It's got this wonderful aluminium sole plate. Yeah. So it's kind to your clothes. Comes with a garment bag as well. Yeah. Full instructions. And listen, if I may, I know that when I do this live show every night on ITV, or not every night, 3 nights a week on ITV. Yeah. But my main job, as you know, is I'm a thespian. I'm an actor. You are? Although, given the state of the entertainment industry at the moment, I'm not working. This is my main job. But nobody, who's working at the moment? Very few. But the fact is that whenever I've been on set, and I've been on multi-million-dollar sets. Yes. And what do the wardrobe ladies and gentlemen use to take wrinkles out of clothes? They use a handheld vertical steamer. Absolutely. And this is it's a portable version of that. They don't use irons. No. Yeah. No, absolutely. I mean, just if you go... someone's getting a coffee machine. You'll love that coffee machine. It's brilliant. And it's pride of place on one of my counters. It's nice so nice. Neat brushed stainless steel. Yeah, very And if you like the coffees, by the way, you can stock up on lots of extra ones as well. So when you go to our website, there's that big unobtrusive live on air shop now graphic. If you click that, it will take you through to our live page. But we're going to hop over... It's not Shop on TV, it's Hop on TV. And look for the final time, because at midnight tonight, all these special prices go back to normal. We have planters, we have plants, we have barbecues, we have lights, we have indoor lights, outdoor lights, we have garden lights, we have tea lights. We probably don't have tea lights. We've got lots of lights. There are fire pits. There are so many things to save money on. Remember, you get essentially 10% off whatever you spend. So £50, you get 5 off. £100, you get 10 off, and so on and so forth. But look at these barbecues. Now, these are from Tower. These are gas barbecues. They are fully fledged, fully functional, big. These are the big boys, for the big boys and girls, these barbecues. They are fabulous. Now, when we say 3-burner, it's actually got 4 because it's got a side burner as well. So that 549 goes to 413, and that's a 5-burner because it's got 4 main burners in the actual barbecue grill and a side burner. And then the 3 one, which has also got a side burner, so technically 499 to 381. If you want to get yourself an big bumper outdoor barbecue, now is the time to do it. But remember, only until midnight tonight. The clock is ticking, ladies and gentlemen. Oh. Just like a chicken. Right. Shall we clean? To the Batcave, Robin. Okay, to the Batman. If I can just get to the steamer. Oh, there we go. I've got it. Okay. Hey. Look at that. Wow! Whoa! It's like an 80s dance video. It is, isn't it? Look Rhythm at that. Is the dancer. It's your soul's companion. Sorry. We just need some colour in it, and we'll. Do you know, I need a ping pong ball because I used to put a ping pong ball in there. Did you really? Yeah. Does it do that? Yeah, it does. Yeah, it's that powerful. Oh, we'll do that next time. Try and get a ping pong. Let's clean instead. This comes with a plethora, a multitude of different accessories. Right. Well, I've just over to you, Bev. I've just picked a few out of the kitchen because I think when you get this steam cleaner home, that's going to be the first place that you're going to try and clean. Oh, by the way, out of all the steam cleaners that Polti make, this is the one I use at home. Yes. I like it because it's neat, it's compact, very powerful. Yeah, but Bev, what do Polti know about steam cleaners? Well, they
could have known a little bit because they invented the steam generating system back in 1978.
Yeah.
That sits inside the steam cleaners. They were the first one to bring steam cleaner in 1993.
I know, I was one of the people that launched it.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
You
I
know
was
these
there.
things. Yes,
The inception
absolutely.
of steam cleaning in the UK.
The thing is with steam, it gets into places that you can't really get into, or rather you don't realise that it gets
Where the sun don't shine.
Yeah. I was going to say that, but I thought no.
I'll leave that to me.
Right.
Getting hot and steamy tonight.
I'm glad somebody
Downtown
is.
Warrington.
Let me just move that up there. Because places like, because when we wipe the hob, we do this, don't we?
Yeah.
And what happens is we push it down the side.
Yes.
Just have a little look at this. I get the steam going.
Oh, wow. Oh, look now.
Oh, you see, that's hiding all the way around the rim of the hob. That's the place you don't see.
And that's where germs and mould and all kinds of
Exactly.
nasties, bacteria start to form.
That's true.
So this
And
will get into the tightest of nooks and crannies.
it certainly will, but you're not using a chemical because it's heat. Steam will actually soften the dirt of the surface. The heat kills the bacteria.
Well, have
and
you
the
ever had a
force of
steam burn?
Sorry?
Yeah, ever had a steam burn? Caught your hand on the kettle?
Oh
or
yes, yeah,
It's
absolutely.
awful. It's a really bad
Yeah,
scald. This
it is.
That's not now at the business end. Obviously, a bit further out, it's not as hot. But at the business end, it's hotter than the steam coming out of a kettle.
Absolutely, 120 degrees.
Question coming in on the bottom of the screen. This is from Barbara-Ann. 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 We did that last night, so I won't go on too long. And she says, morning, Rob and lovely Bev, the Queen of Steam and Clean. Happy Easter Monday to you both, and to you as well, Barbara.
And to you.
Love the Easter decorations, excuse me. Do you think Polti Evaporator Smart would be suitable for cleaning a plastic summer house? Oh, God, yes.
Oh, definitely.
Most definitely.
Absolutely fantastic.
And Wendy
stuff.
houses.
Yeah. Also your greenhouse.
Conservatories, yes, greenhouses.
Greenhouses,
Yeah,
because she's
garden
sterilising
furniture.
everything.
Yeah.
Garden
Barbecue.
furniture. And you're killing the mould spores. That's the most important. Because you know when you use bleach, it doesn't kill anything like that. It just lightens it.
Do you know the worst thing that people do with their patios?
What's that?
They pressure wash them to get the moss and stuff out.
Oh, and
it sends the spores all over the place. They just reseed and then they grow. They spread like a disease.
Well, I'll let you into a little secret.
Yeah.
We were going to paint our patio.
Yeah.
And I thought, right, okay, I really need to give it a good clean. I actually used my steam cleaner to clean the patio. Not with the cloth on, I just used it without the cloth on
sure.
to loosen the dirt as well. And again, I'm not using any expensive cleaner.
No.
I mean, have you seen the price of some of the cleaners?
Well, they're somebody said the other day they can be as much as £6 now.
Really?
Yeah, for a bottle of water with a bit of chemical in it.
Yeah.
Plus chemicals dry sticky. Maybe you don't want to use chemicals. Maybe you're an eco-warrior like me, or you just want to be kind to the environment, or your pets or children or yourself.
Well,
some people have allergies, some people have sensitivities to chemicals. And, you know, since steam has been around, really, it's a bit like everything. You know, we used to use steam to move cars and trains and well, maybe not cars, but certainly trains. I mean, look at that.
Look at that.
This is the modern way of cleaning.
Absolutely. But isn't that effortless?
Yeah, completely.
Effortless. And the thing is with that, I've not put any scratches on there. I've not used any chemical that I'm going to be breathing in or I'm going to be cooking in. Think about inside your oven for a start.
Well, yeah.
Now,
well, some of those oven chemicals can be really noxious and toxic and such. By the way, look, the cat's been walking around.
You see?
Can I just say on behalf of everyone at Shop on TV, welcome home. You are here with the Shop on TV family. We are your extended television family. Come on in, sit down, have a seat, put your feet up.
get your Easter egg out.
Get your Easter egg out, have a little bite, have a little nibble on your Cadbury's cream egg or whatever it happens to be, and enjoy the way your home will be cleaner and fresher and chemical free, and also how your bank account will thank you for all the money you save, for all those bottles that go into landfill that you'll never ever need to buy again.
No, absolutely.
Or at least in minimally.
And I have to say, it's effortless.
Yeah.
You know, you get it done in half the time.
Fun, actually.
You're not using elbow grease. You don't need to, because this is your elbow grease.
Turns out my elbow grease has run out.
Has it? Has it fallen off?
Well, I have used it so much of it. There is no more elbow grease. Now,
now.
yeah, go on.
Okay, now with this, because the stainless steel is so cold,
Yeah.
you are going to produce the condensation.
Condensating, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. But I'll tell you one thing. Absolutely fantastic.
Do you know what I don't know what those stains were. I can smell
for
them.
the cooker hood.
Wow.
Cooker hood. Absolutely.
Microwave.
Just dissolves
cabinets, kitchen
grease on
surfaces.
contact.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
We could literally stand here and list all the surfaces that exist, and let's just assume that this is going to clean them. The toilet. No more bleach down the toilet. There's even a little nozzle that will help you get under the rim.
Look at that. All that dirt goes
Oh,
up
that
there.
stanks.
Yep, and then that will go into the washer, and you get all these with it, everything we're using. You've also got a window squeegee on here.
Squeegee.
So you can literally use your window squeegee. You have smear-free windows at the end of it.
Amazing. So like I said, if you were your conservatory windows, your UPVC
Yeah,
windows,
look at that,
your
it's
window
bone dry now.
seals.
Yeah.
Bone dry. Where does that expression come from? I suppose bones are dry, aren't they?
Yeah. Yeah.
Unless they're in water. Not when they're in the body. I meant once the body
I don't know, inside the bone's dry, isn't it?
Is it marrow?
Well, I don't know.
Who knows? Anyway, look at this. The Polti Vaporetto Smart 100B with just the power of steam. Cut through grease, clean, sanitize and neutralize dust and dirt. With the Vaporetto Smart 100B. Cleaning for all surface types, floors, carpets, rugs, upholstery, glass tiles, worktops, grouting, kitchen and bathroom fixtures and fittings. 4-bar high pressure stainless steel boiler. Heats up quickly. Auto refill system. You can actually refill it without having to switch the machine off and decompress the boiler, which is what the old ones years ago used to have to do. Vapor Force brush built in with a fragrance dispenser as well. And you can buy those Vesco Frape, if I can say it, Vapor Fresco, how is it? Fresco Vapor. There we are. Yes.
Yeah.
You get all these accessories as well. You've got the Vapor Force brush, carpet accessory, small window cleaning accessory, red and black round brushes with nylon bristles. Oh, that's a bit of a tongue twister.
Yeah.
Steam concentrated nozzle spatula, 5 microfiber cloths. You're getting 2 extra today, and a socket. Oh, and also a cuddly toy. You don't get the cuddly
No, you don't get cuddly toy.
For those that don't know what I'm talking about, there used to be a game show where they used to have to name things that went past on a conveyor belt, and a cuddly toy was always one. Here it is in action. It is good. It's not. It's great. And it uses something you already have at home, water. Now, you go buy a bottle of chemical, whatever it is, most of it is water. The vast majority of what's in that bottle is just water. You've even got a scrubby brush on the back, so if you've got really tough stains, give it a little scrub. Yes. Isn't that good?
I like how it gets into the corners. And the thing is as well, it's so easy to move around furniture.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a fantastic for getting into the grouting.
Yeah.
Because not only will it help to clean the grouting, it also kills the mould spores that keep coming back.
Yeah.
And so therefore you're helping to reduce and eventually totally eradicate it.
Also, Bev, one of the things, like when I clean around my kitchen taps and things like that, or the seal of the fridge, or around the oven, the hob, or where the sink meets the worktop,
Yes.
the water won't get in where the steam will get. So you've cleaned everything, but actually, in the places where you get the highest concentration of germs and bacteria, you haven't cleaned those.
No.
And so, but when you use this, you can, and therefore you have.
You have. Sanitizers as you're using. Also very good at defrosting a fridge.
Or a freezer. Yeah.
As well.
We've got a little testimonial. Is that Chez or is it Chez? Chez is French for house or home. Like us, your TV home. So I think it's Chez. Chez and Rob, hi both. I have the Polti Smart Clean, Smart Steam Cleaner even, and love it. We are clean freaks, and this makes the daily clean extremely easy, and it's very portable too.
Oh,
thank you very much, Chez and Rob. Good name, by the way, Rob.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
John also has emailed in. Hello, John. How you doing? Ches and Rob, we love that message so much we thought we'd show it twice. But here's John. Hello all. I do apologise for peering down here, but our monitor's over there. Hello all. Looking sharp as always, Rob. Am I? Oh, thank you very much. Looking sharp as always, Rob. I thought I'd say it again because it was a compliment and it was about me. Loving your new kit. Oh, you mean the steam
kitchen?
Cleaner. Right, yeah.
Ah.
I'll get my kitchen looking spotless in no time. Cheers. Look, here's the reality. I always preface when I get excited about something that I do not get any commission or any extra payment from Polti, Shop on TV, or anybody for that matter for giving you the following information and advice. This is actually free. And you, what? Well, because that £158 you're going to spend anyway. It might be over a few months or even over a year. Or if you live alone and don't clean that much, maybe even a little more than a year. But you are going to spend it. It is going to come out your pocket, your bank account, your pocketbook, your checkbook, however you pay for things. That 158, that £158 is gone. That is dead man walking money. So you might as well buy this with it anyway. And once you've bought this, all you need is water, which costs virtually nothing, and electricity, and this is very cost effective to run electrically speaking as well. And so you're never going to have to spend very much money to use it. So you, ladies and gentlemen, get your you save your £158 by buying this, and you know, in double the time, it will pay for itself essentially. But then the ongoing running costs are minimal. They're just phenomenal. Now, Bev, would you like a cup of coffee?
I'd love a cup of coffee.
Okay, well, help yourself.
Oh,
no, I'm just kidding. Now, can I just talk around? I have this machine.
Please do.
So, do you mind if I tell you all about it?
Please do.
Because I know this is not necessarily your department at Polti.
No, not necessarily,
yeah.
but I have to say I think it looks extremely neat, and that's very important to me in the kitchen.
Polti,
Space.
they make premium products, right? You know that much.
They do, yes.
Company.
And I also know about the steam and the pressure that goes into making into these things.
These are beautiful machines. They're very space saving. I actually moved my kettle out of the way and put my cafe in its place, or coffee, I should say. So as Bev said, because it is they're specialists in steam.
Yep.
The steam on this is 15 bar, and as I say, the big expensive machines about 8. Was the best I could find.
Absolutely, yes.
And everything about it is incredibly well made. So would you mind holding my bunny for me?
I will hold your bunny.
And would you like to take my egg as well?
Oh, yeah.
So you've got on the top, as you would expect, you've probably seen these in coffee shops, right? It's called Coffea, by the way, because it's an Italian machine. That's
of course, that's how they pronounce it.
Have we got a bin anywhere?
We're
going to get a bin now
because
there's a used coffee in there. Oh, thank you, Sam. Cheers. Right, there we go. Thank you very much. Now, so let me just see what I've got here. Okay, in here you've got, if I can get them out, they are quite tight. You have these little inserts. Oh, come on. Am I going to be able to do it? It's dribbling now. Ah, come on! The first time they are quite tight to get out. Oh, come on! Sam, could you get that little insert out for me? Sorry, I don't have any. My fingers are no good. So you get these. You got it? These 3 different inserts. So you have this one here, which is for a single shot espresso. The ones with the little perforations, they are for your ground coffee. Right. So that one is your single. And then, hopefully, right on cue, Sam will give me the other one, but it's roughly double the size, also with aerated holes. That's for your double espresso. Got it? So you get with it, here's your little tamper and your little scoop. So you can scoop, put it in, tamp it down. Ah, there we go, Sam. Well done, sir. So here is the double. You see? There's the difference. Double espresso, single espresso. Then you also get one of these, which, sorry, it's all a bit messy here. Thank you. Sorry, Sam. Help! Thank you, Bev. Yeah, so this one here with the little star configuration at the bottom, this is for your single-use pods. So, Bev, do you want to pick a pod?
I'll pick a
You
pod.
get these coffees, you get them with it. You get 54 individual packets of coffee from Ethiopia, Tanzania and Uganda. They're single origin, so one is Tanzania, one is Uganda, one is Ethiopia.
Oh,
these
tells you the strengths on the side.
and it tells you the strength. So this one, the Tanzania, is quite strong. You have got sort of lighter ones as well. I can tell you this, they are all blooming delicious. Right? So here is, the first thing you do is you take your head and you put that in like that. You put your tab in the top like so. Very, very simple. And then, this is a little awkward. Could you move those at the side?
Shall I move you
It
this
goes
up
in
here?
from the left.
You're doing it upside down, aren't
Yeah,
you?
so you put it in, if you get it in right, and
Just
tighten
in
it,
right.
right?
Yep.
That's now ready to go. Now on the back is a tank. There is your tank. See, you take that to your tap and you fill it up. Now I like to use filtered water, so I just take the top off and I pour the filtered water in, like that, like so. The steam's on the side, we'll come to that later. So, now, cup please, got a cup anymore, or a little glass, think of so much. Because these are single servings, you would just select the single serving. You turn it on, lights will flash. When they're solid, it's warmed up.
It's ready to go.
So here's your single serving, here is your double serving, and here's your steam. So I'm going to press that. Stand by for magic.
See, it started already. Instant.
Yeah.
Oh, look
Now
at the
notice
crema on
the crema
that.
is superb.
Absolutely.
What I like about the single serving pods is they're ground to the right consistency. It's a bit of an art coffee.
Yes,
So
yes.
if the ground is too coarse or if it's too fine, you can mess it up. So every different bean has its own sort of ideal grind.
Can you use your own coffee if you have a particular coffee?
Yes. So absolutely. You can go to the shop.
Fantastic.
You can just buy regular ground coffee beans.
Yes, yeah.
So like if you like Starbucks, you can go to Starbucks and buy Starbucks coffee ground or Starbucks coffee beans.
Yes.
Sorry, Jackie with a Y. What does she say? Hold on. Well, hello, Sir Rob and Bevelicious Bev. I'm reading it off the screen.
Hello.
I love my Polti coffee machine from Shop on Television. Oh, very formal. Vietnam pods are my absolute, they are good. The Vietnam ones are good. They're all good, but Vietnam, very good. My absolute faves. I'm contemplating getting an extra machine tonight for my caravan in Conwy. Maybe you could pop round for a coffee now. You're nearby. Absolutely. You're making coffee in that. I'll be round in a heartbeat. Yeah, the coffees are delish. So yeah, you can use your own coffees.
Oh, good.
Your own beans. You can join coffee clubs, coffee bean, and get coffee sent to you.
Yeah.
Now, little hack. Those pods, if you like more coffee, if you like it's really strong, change the pod, do another hit, make a double. But I will very frequently, with the same pod before I change it,
Yes.
I'll
give
do a
another
second, and you can go around a second.
Now I've just started to drink flat whites.
Yes, yeah.
So now you can froth the milk with this?
Yes, you can. So that was what I was going to say. So when you turn the frother on, you've got a knob on the side. I'll wait for it to finish. So you can see that's still it's not a particularly
I
diluted.
would say that's a good crema still on the top of that.
So you've got your steam on the side.
Yes.
Oh, sorry. If you go one way, you get hot water.
Ah, so you can make hot chocolate then?
Yeah.
And
I'm sorry. It's because I turned. There we are. Oh no, it's still water. Oh no, hang on. Is it the? Do you know what? I'll be honest. I've never used the steamer on my.
I mean, you like your
no, because I don't.
Yes, British.
Well, you get hot water. Oh come on! How do you? It's got to be easy.
So you can make tea.
Yeah.
So you can, if you have specialist tea, because I don't drink normal tea, I only drink herbal tea as well. So I can make that, and also I can make hot chocolate if I want.
Oh, I didn't turn it for long enough. That's why.
Oh, you've got to wait till.
Now you see, you've got an adjustable knob here, so you can go to really powerful steam.
Oh wow!
Or you can make it less, so you're in control. Isn't that great? So obviously,
that's so fantastic. You see, I like to be able to, like you and I are doing this now. Genuinely, that's the first time I've sort of played around with it with you, if you like. And I think that helps you at home.
Well, I forgot to check this because I just realised. Oh, hang on, I've never done the steam bit.
Yeah.
But you can turn the steam off, and then you do get, you can get water out of there as well.
Well, that's how you're going to be at home. You're going to get this home, aren't you? And this is what you want to try.
It is brilliant. Honestly, it's just some of the best coffee I've ever had, and it will save you an absolute fortune. Or especially if you are that person that goes to the coffee shop every morning, you buy your morning coffee or your daily coffee, or in some cases a couple of coffees, maybe one at lunch as well, maybe even one on the way home. You know, every time you buy one of those in a coffee shop, you're spending a lot of money. Here you get to drink a lot more high quality coffee, because before I was instant. I was an instant man, because when I get up in the morning, first I want to no, I haven't got time for faff around.
No, I don't like percolated coffee.
Yeah.
Because it just tastes stewed.
Yeah, quite. Now, a quick stock update on the Vaporella, which is coming up in a bit. 20% of our remaining stock has already gone. And once that stock sells out, probably tonight, we're not going to be able to get this back until June.
No.
So you've got at least 5-6 weeks before it's going to be back in stock. So do you want to say a couple of words about that,
The thing is with this, you know, honestly, it's so powerful. To say how little it is, I was really amazed of how powerful it is. You know, I've done most of my ironing this week vertically, just like that, by hanging it on the hanger and using that little steamer. It is really good. But again, you know, don't think to yourself it's just good for doing your clothes. Do your curtains, refresh your pillows on your bed, you know, and also your fabrics. Fantastic for pet beds, because it'll help to remove the hair that gets stuck all the way around, because it creates this static charge with the steam and it lifts it out. But I keep mine in the car now. It's in the back of there, because like you know, it's a 2-hour drive for me up here, and I might stay overnight, you know, and the thing is, the next morning it's in the back of the car. It's a lot easier.
Plus with steam you can deodorize as well, so if you've been out the night before and you've got a jacket that's a bit pongy because there was smoke around, or you've worn a perfume or a cologne and that's now stale,
you want to change,
you can deodorize it and start again.
Heat up time 30 seconds. As I say, you know, I'm going away next week. That's the first thing that's going to go into the suitcase. Into the suitcase. Because obviously I've got the wedding dress to have to do.
Yeah.
But
right, okay, let's move on. Please do get yours as soon as possible, because if you don't, I don't even know if we'll get a chance to talk about it, because it's selling rather quickly. David is asking about new product. We've got loads of new products coming through. Now, one of the reasons we're in our new studio is because we have a garden set, and we also have a fully functional kitchen. So we're going to be doing lots of cooking shows, lots of gardening shows, plants, accessories, barbecues, swimming pools, outdoor furniture, garden furniture, patio furniture, call it what you will. I mean, you name it, you know. So, and then lots of other stuff in other categories too. So yes, keep watching, lots of new products coming your way. And
also the thing is that spring cleaning, you know, that's the reason why, you know, we tend to sort of do the steam cleaners at this point in time. People are getting the caravans ready, so, you know, it's a good thing to take down to your caravan, give it a good total clean from top to bottom. That means the mattresses, that means everywhere in your caravan as well as in your home.
Have you, do you remember the Magic Roundabout?
I do, yeah.
You know who was absolutely passionate about spring cleaning?
Who's that?
Zebedee.
Oh, Zebedee. Yeah, my favourite was Dylan.
Ah.
Right.
They would like us to see what it does. I mean, us to show what it does.
Now, I'm going to show you the old method first. It's quite a posh mop, this one, I can see, and, oh, look at that. You see, it's not as bad as the other one. I mean, the other one needs a health warning on it. But even so, it's...
Everything's new here, Bev, sorry.
See, the thing is, none of it is cleaning as well as what my steam cleaner is going to clean, because what happens is it moves the dirt around, because as you've picked up the dirt from that floor, you've put that dirt back in the water, and all you've done is just dry the mop a little bit out of it.
Pick the pedal.
Yeah, oh, is it? Well,
it's a spinny one.
I don't quite know how to work these things.
We don't know how to use mop.
No.
Because we have steam cleaners.
Oh, look at that. Oh, yeah.
You hold the tip. Hold it by the tip.
Oh.
No, here.
Yeah.
And this is...
I see.
And then it'll rotate.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Still a mop.
Anyway, still a mop.
Still pushes germs around the floor.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's just exactly what it's doing. And it's what I call a one-trick pony, because I can't go onto the carpet.
No.
And I certainly can't go onto my wooden floor with something like this.
And the minute you put a mop on the floor, with clean solution, it
Yeah.
might have cleaned that little patch, but the second you move it, any germs that were in that patch, you're now moving around.
Yeah,
and then you put it back in the bucket and you put the germs, any leftover germs back in the bucket and dirt.
Yep.
And then you clean your more floor with dirty water.
Exactly.
Now,
So,
Wayne has sent us a question.
okay.
Coming up on the... excuse me. Come over here.
I'm going to say I wouldn't be able to read that with these glasses.
Hi, Wayne. Loving your show. We'll have to figure out a way to get so I can read from that distance. Hi, loving your show as always. I'll bring my glasses. A telescope, more like. From Bridgend, South Wales. How are you? Please forgive me, as it might sound like a silly... There are no silly questions here at Shop on TV, my friends. But would the steam cleaner be any good as a wallpaper stripper? Keep up the great work and thanks in advance. Well, Bev, would it?
I'm sorry, I can't hear you when you're that far away.
Pardon?
What? Hey, what? I heard wallpaper stripper.
Will it work? Will it work as a wallpaper stripper?
Absolutely, it'll be the best wallpaper stripper that you've ever had. This will fetch up to 4 layers of wallpaper off. 4? 4 layers.
What head would you use? Just that without the
thing on. Just use that. And again, because you've got the extension poles, you can reach up high. Again, you're not going to have the water dripping around your arm because it's a pressurised system. I mean, let's face it, the ones you buy from, the DIY stores, the little ones, are just a boiling kettle, basically.
Well, basically,
where this is a pressurised system. So that's why you're going to go through multiple layers of your wallpaper.
Your wallpaper, See, a side benefit.
Yeah. I tell you, honestly, when you get it home, you'll be looking for places to be able to think, oh, I'll just try that and I'll just try that. Now, the thing is with this one, wherever you put it, whether on the floor, on the walls, you can do your wall tiles as well. Now, I'm just going to do one pass over on that. That is started to dry literally as we speak. But that is sanitised.
I'd eat my dinner off that. I wouldn't on any of the rest of it, no.
No. And the thing is, you've not overwet the floor. You've sanitised it a lot easier. You've not had the hard work.
It's not drying sticky and attracting more dirt and dust.
No. And also, you've not spent a fortune on chemicals.
Well, actually, that's a good point. I mean, that would have cost probably fractions of a penny in electricity and water to do that.
Well, a few years ago, they did a survey on them, and it roughly cost about 8 pence an hour to run.
8 pence an
8
hour?
Pence an hour to run, yeah.
That's water and electricity.
Yeah. Do your own research on it.
And it'll depend on your water meter, on your tariffs and all of that. Sorry, I shouldn't mention tariffs, really, should I?
No. But 8 pence an hour to run. So consequently, they're very economical.
Yeah.
And they also did a survey. Spend on chemicals is roughly about £350 to £400 a year.
For presumably a full family.
For a full family,
house,
Because you probably think, well, I don't spend that.
Yeah.
But if you buy the wipes in the bag, the little wipes, you probably spend £1 a packet
but also
on
kitchen
those.
roll. A lot of people use that for cleaning.
Well, that's £52.
J-cloths, if you're replacing those.
Yeah. That's £52 a year just on one item. It soon adds up, doesn't it?
By the way, get a miracle chamois. They work great with this for if you're firing dirt into a cloth or something.
Absolutely.
Or for drying up afterwards. They're great.
Of the carpet, And again, you're deodorising it. I'm just going to go on to this next floor here, which is the wooden floor.
Yeah.
Because not all.
Pull him across. Come on, Malcolm.
Come along, darling. Come along. Now.
Walkies.
Now, it is designed to be pulled like that, so you don't have to pick it up and carry it anywhere.
Right.
Now, if you want to carry it upstairs and you want to make it lighter for yourself, would you mind just holding that for me, please? You can take the water tank out and carry them both up separately. And it just makes this a lot easier.
And all the tools all fit in the back as well, so it stores really nicely.
They all fit into the back as well.
Yeah.
So you can use it on your sealed wooden floors because you're not going to overwet them.
What about decking?
Yes, you can use it on decking if you want to.
Yep.
You can use it on any hard floors. You can use it on the carpets as well, and you're actually going to sanitise that surface. But what you're not doing is over-wetting the floor. I mean, how many times have you brought a steam cleaner in the past or a steam mop and the floors are absolutely...
But can I tell everyone the story? Two things I want to say. Number one, you saw how dirty that cloth was.
Yep.
However, even though it is dirty, but that's been trapped by the microfiber, because the steam has passed through it, it is sanitised dirt.
Sanitised,
So you're not rubbing it all, the germs and all the muck all around.
No.
The other thing, what was I going to say? There was something really important I wanted to say. Look, just generally speaking, it is a phenomenal system, and it gives you peace of mind of knowing that when you clean, you've done the job that you're cleaning for. I really urge people, you at home, our extended family, go and pick up any bottle of antibacterial cleaner you have in your home right now. If you wish, just if curiosity gets the better of you, and read the instructions. Because hands up, if you get your antibac and you go, pss, 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 wipe.
Well, many years ago, yeah, but
well, not now.
I'm going to say I don't use them.
Do you know, on those read the instructions on those sprays, for it to have the antibacterial, to kill the 99.9% of bacteria, usually you have to leave it on the surface for about 5 minutes, some more, some less, depending on the concentration of the solution.
And there's going to be parts of that surface that you've missed with that.
And also in some parts you might not have got enough on it. But the point is, nobody does that. So you're throwing all this money, good after bad, or bad after good, and you're not even cleaning the surface in the way that you think you are because of what it says on the bottle.
Absolutely.
You haven't, whoever reads the instructions on the back of a bottle.
I'm going to change the cloth because I want to show you how. I mean, the thing is, where cloth is, you will know when it's ready for change. When the cloth has got that much dirt on it, then obviously you will do it. But you've got 5 cloths that it comes with it because they've given you extra cloth. One tip I would say is wash them before you use them, because it helps to improve the absorbency when you first use it. Don't use any fabric conditioner.
No, because it clogs the
Just give them a wash in the washer before you start to use them. Now, you don't even have to touch them if you don't want to, because Polti have put
a little tab.
A little tab on.
Hello.
So you can actually stand on that and pull it off if that's what you want to do. Now, on the edge, as you can see, there's these rather large teeth, and that's what grips the actual cloth. And I have to say it's a very tight, strong fit. Okay.
Do you know, any allergy sufferers in the house, really, I recommend this. Like my son, he's very asthmatic, and because of all the pollen and all the grub that's in the air, and we live on a main road as well. Now the windows are open because it's getting warmer. All the stuff's coming in. So he had a chest infection, and he got over that. But because his lungs were so inflamed, and then with all that other stuff, he couldn't breathe.
No.
And he was coughing for days. And so yesterday he actually had to go to A&E and get some breathing treatments and some medications and such. So it's really important. I remember my mother, because I was very badly asthmatic when I was a kid, and my mother said, the doctor told my mother, keep the house as clean and dust-free as possible.
Oh, absolutely.
So she used to vacuum it every day. But a vacuum gets a certain amount out. In those days, they used to dust with a cloth. So, of course, all the dust just went in the air.
Used to settle
back down again. This is a way to eliminate germs and things like that from your home.
Can I just say also, this actually has the allergy seal of approval on this machine.
Does it?
Yes, it does. So that means that the temperature has to be a constant temperature to be able to destroy the allergens that come into your home. So that's pollen that comes in through the window, as Rob said. Also, it sticks to your clothes as you're walking outside. You come home, you take your clothes off, or your coat or something like that, and then you put the pollen into the atmosphere. The best way for that...
Sorry, go on. I'll say it.
Okay, the best thing for that is to get your steam cleaner, go around your room just spraying the steam, okay?
Really? Into the air?
Yeah, just into the air, because what happens is the dust and the pollen sticks to the steam, it then falls to the floor,
and you vacuum it up.
You vacuum it away, you will remove up to 80% of the pollen that comes into your home. Also, use it on your mattress because you're neutralising what's in the mattress. Dust mites.
Dust mites, and your pillows and your duvet, particularly if you have long fibre or hollow fibre, or not long fibre, hollow fibre, or sort of artificial synthetic fillings in your duvet, pillows and such. They are just absolute breeding grounds for dust mites. And it's not the dust mites per se that are the issue, it's their droppings that are an allergen. And you know, the weight of your pillow or your duvet over a period of time it actually gets heavier because it's filled with dust mites, the carcasses of dead dust mites and their faeces. And this will help to denature all of that.
A test for your pillow, just to see, get your pillow, lay it flat across your arm. If it stays completely horizontal, it's fine.
Yeah.
If it starts to droop down either side of your arm, that's the weight of the dust mite feces that's inside your pillow.
The other,
Time to change.
The other advice is very simple. You watch our show on Thursday evening into Friday morning, where we have mulberry silk, and you get yourself a silk duvet and pillow. Or you... No, that's where I'm going with that, because the silk, they don't like to live.
No,
the morel's different, Leslie.
No.
The dust mites don't like to live in.
But you still get the dead skin cells, don't you?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, so that'll still help to eradicate that.
Yeah.
Now, I want to show you about the dirt you can't see, okay?
Okay.
I mean, we've obviously
Invisible dirt. How are you going to demonstrate that?
I have a way.
Oh, do you?
Yes, I do. Because we can also see the 2 paw marks or the 2 foot marks, okay? Also, there's the grouting bit, but what about that dirt that we can't see? Which could be, let's say you've been out, your pet has been sick and it's dried, so you can't see it. Or the cat or the dog has had a wee somewhere that's also dried and you can't see it.
Right.
And you might have the 3-second rule, so you might drop that biscuit and think, oh, fairly okay. Right, well, let's just have a look if we can, because I'm going to try and find on this floor where the dirt is that I can't see. This also could be chicken juices. You know, you chuck something in the bin and you miss it. Now, this is a UVB light, and what it does, it'll show up proteins. So as I go along the... Oh, there you go.
Oh, hello.
Oh.
Now, I did not see that. It was not visible.
No, not at all.
Or another word for that is
And that,
as in not visible.
Could be anything, as I say. Could be a sneeze. Could be anything.
It's a heck of a sneeze, Bev.
Yeah, it is a heck of a sneeze. Mind you, me at the moment, I'm not
I'm so there's a lot going around.
But there you go.
Yeah.
So, but before I do that, I'm going to do something else with this machine. Could you pass me the little black brush that's at the back of there? And
this one. This one here.
Lovely. Okay.
There you go.
Now, I know doing the grout's a normal bind for anybody, whether it's on the wall or on the floor. Put the little brush onto the bottom of it, okay? And go along your edge. And
Now, do you know how much grout cleaner? Very expensive. 4 or 5 quid, the ones I've seen.
oh, look at
A bottle of
that.
grout cleaner. Is there anything you can't use this on that would be sort of nonsensical to use it on?
Plastic. You know,
Plastic?
the Venetian blinds, if they're plastic.
Oh, because it can melt them.
Yeah, can melt them.
But
yeah.
great if you've got plantation shutters.
Always do a colour test first,
Yeah,
okay?
yeah.
So, you've done your grouting, so if you've got conservatories, things like that, absolutely fantastic. And then...
If you get black mould in corners and things?
Yeah, absolutely, round
Blast
the shower enclosure.
Yeah.
Then just get your, the head then now with your cloth on and just literally sanitize. Now, if you've got a stubborn mark on the back, notice there's your little scrubbing brush.
Yeah.
So you can use your scrubbing brush just to
get it off.
loosen it a little bit.
Yeah.
But your steam,
Please do check out on this, by the way. It's really popular.
It's going to take
as
it away.
always. Yeah. If you don't pay for it, you don't get to use it. Unfortunately. I'm very
honestly,
strict
when you
about
get
that
it
sort of thing.
home,
You know.
you will be fine looking for things to clean.
Yeah.
Because it is so satisfying.
And also, it's not back-breaking because you've got a lovely long lance.
Yeah.
So, you know, it is leisurely cleaning, really,
Right.
isn't it?
Now I'm going to have a look, make sure that I have taken everything away. Wherever put that.
Wherever you put your... This cleans to the standard that you expect
Okay.
when you clean.
Same area.
Yeah. Well, it's gone.
It's all gone.
It is no more.
It's all gone.
No more.
And that's what you want.
Yeah. Fantastic. £158, as always. It's money you're going to spend anyway. By the way, if you've never seen Shop on TV before, we are your late night shopping show. You love this, you can buy it. You can own it now. That's what all the pricing information down the side is, or your TV catalogue, if you will. There's your item number. You're probably familiar with that whole thing. It's a do you know what? I haven't even mentioned this yet. I'm so sorry. It's a 24-hour deal as well. Now, that means you are saving £121 by shopping between now and this same time tomorrow morning. So you've got about, probably, I think, about 20 3 hours left for that extra saving. And you can also spread the cost interest-free using PayPal Pay in 3. So when you put this in your basket and you click check out, then select PayPal as the payment method. You can use that as just a regular payment method if you want. If you want to spread the cost, when you go to PayPal's website and open, either log in or open your account, make sure you select Pay Later. And then you go through their approval process, and once all that's completed, your order will be placed, and this will be on its way to you. They'll go out Tuesday morning. You'll be using the power of steam, literally by probably the middle to the end of next week. If it can move a train, it can remove a stain. That's what we like to say about steam. Now, so next, Valerie had a question, so Bev can answer this one.
Okay, right.
Go ahead. What's the question, please? Water capacity on the steamer, please.
On the handheld one?
On the handheld styler, right.
Yep,
okay.
This one, 300 ml. Okay.
Ah.
So, yeah, and
I've not even held this yet.
Right, how you have a thought?
That's so great. Go on,
Isn't it good? Yeah, it's fantastic. Now it's yeah. Look, it's powerful.
I'm a bit schwitzy in here. This deodorized my jacket.
Not while you're wearing it.
No, I was going to say,
I'm going to say it's hot. Also, easy to do. Now, if you notice, it's got a lock and an unlock. If you just twist it round, okay. Yeah. Now, I have problems with my nails because anything, it just slides off.
Fiddly fingers.
So obviously, Polti thought, we'll cure that for you.
Yeah.
So
look at that.
So now we can take it off.
Oh, that's
And it's rubberized, so it's easy to do. That's where you fill the unit, just there. Normal tap water inside there.
Yeah.
If you live in an exceptionally hard water area, then you can put half and half in, half of distilled and half of tap water.
Okay.
But
there's nothing to stop you using distilled if you wanted to.
No, if you wanted to, yeah, absolutely. Aluminium sole plate, so it's easy glide, but it also has an even heat distribution, so you're not going to get them cold spots. Right. But also, if you notice, the holes go all the way across.
Yeah.
Because some of them, you only have 2 or 3 holes where you can utilise the whole of the plate. But to be able to pack that away...
Oh, looky look.
I think that's absolutely...
That's really well designed.
Yeah.
Polti are, I mean, they really do great design.
They do.
Italian design. Ciao. You know what I mean? 30 seconds to heat up, 2-metre cable, nice little baggie to take it around with.
I tell you, mine's been in the car ever since I've had it. I bet you on average I've used it nearly every day on something.
Yeah.
You know,
well, also, you go to these budget... Sorry, Bev.
No, sorry.
I was going to say, you go to these budget hotels or motels now, and they don't always have an iron. You have to go down to reception and ask for one, and sometimes they just look at your blank cling and what's an iron?
Yeah,
you know,
I mean, I've been in hotels abroad before and they've asked for a deposit for the iron.
Really?
Yeah, and I've looked at the iron and thought to myself, it's not worth a deposit.
Could you take this abroad? Will the voltages
yes,
okay?
Well, Italian, so yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, absolutely. So you've got a little button on the top. So literally, I mean, if you've got garments that's awkward to iron with a normal iron, don't struggle anymore. Use your little handheld one.
Just fall out. The crease just literally fall out.
It really is a fantastic little
you'd hang
unit.
yours up. You probably wouldn't hold it while you were doing it.
No.
It's just television, darlings.
It is.
I could hold it for you.
Could you hold it for me? Thank you.
Hold on one sec.
Yeah. Now, I'll tell you what I would...
places, please. Ma'am.
Okay, fine.
Can I call you ma'am?
Yes, you can call me ma'am. Right, now, if you've got something that's a bit stubborn, I'm going to do some linen in a minute.
Yeah.
You hold it taut at the bottom, okay? Just makes it a little bit easier.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
On the sleeves as well.
Yeah.
Again, this is what you find these, but usually they're a big upright wheelie version in TV studios, on film sets.
Isn't that brilliant?
I mean, look.
Absolutely brilliant.
Look at that.
Now, look at this.
Nights in white satin. Actually, it's pink.
Careful. We just need another, a bigger studio, don't we, really?
We just got into this one.
I know.
This will do for a while, all right?
Yeah, okay.
We have been sort of moved into the corner a bit.
Yeah.
That is impressive.
Isn't that fantastic?
Normally, look, let's be honest, the handhelds. Oh, I just remember what I was going to say earlier about the steam cleaner, but you know, normally these things are just rubbish, aren't they? Let's face it.
Well,
49 quid,
yeah,
but this is
exactly.
This is like a pro version.
Oh, I mean,
think,
this is. I mean, just look at that.
Yeah.
And that, as I say, there's no drips or anything like that. Now,
So
we're
good.
talking about the
jackets. Yeah. Do you need a hand?
Thank you.
This is me. You know, these steam saves me a fortune in dry cleaning.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because a lot of the time you don't need necessarily to clean, you just need to deodorize and freshen. So, you know, when I've worn them for a while, yeah, sure, go. I mean, dry cleaning's really expensive these days.
Well, that's it. I mean,
Well, everything's expensive
I was going to
these
say
days, isn't
everything's
it?
expensive.
What's going to happen when it gets to the point where no one can afford anything anymore? I guess there'll be a that's when the revolution will start. It's really impressive. And actually, it's made an old suit look almost new.
Yeah. But then you see, you can put it on the inside in the lining.
Yeah, do the pits.
Do the inside as well. I mean, you might have used a different aftershave, you know, and you want to change it because it smells a bit stale. Can I just show you that? I've just done that little tiny bit.
Oh, yeah,
the lining. Okay. So it doesn't matter what you're doing, and also
It's a unisex styler.
it gets in the awkward places too. Right, let's have a look what else we've got down here. What about this one? Yes.
Save Bev's vanity.
It's fine. Hold that one for me,
Certainly,
please.
dear.
Thank you. Thank you,
Did we
thank
just do
you.
this one?
Yes, we've just done that one. We're going to do this one now.
Well, just about, yeah.
This one's, I mean, you'd faint if you took this out the ironing basket.
Oh, crikey. Linen. Oh, my son got a linen shirt, and I just thought, how am I ever going to iron this? I used my old regular iron. It didn't even touch the sides until I got my Polti steam iron. And, you know, now you can iron things that, let's face it, regular irons or steamers will just not touch. Oh, whoa, Bev. Whoa. Only half the stock left.
Oh,
yeah,
what, from all that stock?
Yeah, you've got to be quick, folks. Remember, once this sells out and it looks like it could tonight,
It won't be
it's
back
not
in
back
till
until at
June.
least June, because they're literally making a batch for us now, and it's by the time it gets across the water, it's going to be at least the beginning of June. So grab it now while you can. If you're about to go on your holly bobs, as I've heard people say in the past.
Yep.
And it's also on PayPal Pay in 3 if you want to spread the cost over 3 months.
I think it's brilliant.
It is brilliant.
I do, yeah.
I'll be honest with you,
absolutely.
I didn't hold out much hope for this because I've seen these things before and they're usually rubbish.
Now,
this
you have
really is doing the job. It's doing, it really works.
But I'll tell you one thing, Rob, you ought to know, if I'm doing it, it'll be good, because I don't do products.
You don't do rubbish.
I don't.
No,
I have to say.
You don't put your name to anything.
I don't. And the thing is, I mean, I'm too old and long in the tooth now. I just think to myself is, whatever I demo, it would be something that I would use in my own
It's
home.
the same with Shop on TV. We don't have things on that.
Of course you don't.
You know, if there are products that don't meet the standard, and it's the same with me as a presenter, because, ladies and gentlemen, when you buy something from us, from me, from Bev, from Sean or Hayley, from Shop on TV in general, or any of the other presenters that we have on occasionally, if you get it home and it doesn't meet the expectations, at least meet the expectations that we've set for you, you're going to be disappointed, and you're not going to come back. In actual fact, even though, you know, yes, we get it, you know, enthusiastic and excited and all of that sort of thing. I mean, you know, I can't speak for others, but I'm an entertainer myself at heart and professionally on Saturdays. So, this is television. Part of this is television, but it is, in essence, it really is a shop. We are Shop on TV. It's, oh my goodness gracious, we just had a flurry. It's limited stock. You've got to check out now. Actually, we are understating. We really are, because when you get things at home, folks, we want them to exceed your expectations.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you know, there have been products that have looked good on paper, and when we put them on the air, and I've gone, nah, that doesn't meet the right standard, and they're never brought back. Bev, come with me.
Oh, right. Okay. We'll have to do, you see.
Karen says, Yeah, do you want to read it? It's just on the screen.
Karen, keep up the good work, guys. Getting me through my night shift tonight.
Ooh.
A quick shout out to another Shop on TV employee, Shop on Sam. Who's
our rising
Where
star?
Where is our Shop on Sam?
Shop on, because I don't know where he is. We're on TikTok. We're on his TikTok as well.
Oh.
Shop on Sam, TikTok. Go to Shop on Sam, and you'll see our live show that's on ITV and STV being. I think it's the camera's still on, filming, so you'll get to see the behind the scenes, or the BTS as they call it. Yeah. You might get to hear Bev and I swearing during breaks. And you got to be quick. When we say limited stock, that means 10% of the stock remaining or less. So it's basically your final warning, your last call before it sells out. It's only £49. It really is. It's much better. Well, I expected it to be good. I know others are rubbish, but I expected this to be good. That really has blown me away.
It is, yeah.
So Debbie has a question. She wants to know, on the steamer, on the 100B, okay,
yes,
on the Vaporetto,
yes.
yeah. Yeah, what does she want to know? What, Leslie? She can buy cheaper steamers.
Yep.
She's interested. What makes the Polti? Right. Can I give you the prelude to this?
Yes.
Because that was the thing I was going to say earlier, and I forgot.
You certainly can.
I'll do that. The lead up. Then you do the.
Okay. Fine. Yeah.
So what was the lady's name again? Debbie. Right. Debbie. In 1993, Polti launched their sort of flagship steam cleaning product on the original shopping channel in the UK. And I joined in 94, so I was one of the first people ever to use this machine. And it was amazing. And it literally took the country by storm. Everyone started steam cleaning. Polti are the originators. They are the inventors. They are the designers of steam cleaning. And so they know a thing or two about it. And over since 1993, how many years that is, they have constantly innovated and developed, and they are the leading brand for steam cleaners. But you know what happened, Deb? Other companies who wanted to make a fast buck, they said, right, we're going to make steam cleaners. But they couldn't use the same technology because it's patented. So they came up with their own versions. Not as good. And then they were like, let's make it handheld. Not as good. Didn't have the right temperature of steam, so it wasn't killing any germs anytime soon. Wasn't powerful enough, so by the time the steam got down to the end, it condensed into water and it dribbled all over your floor, wet your floors. And there was literally a wave of infomercials that ruined the reputation of steam cleaning, and people just went, wow, they're rubbish, I'm not buying one of those.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, if you buy those, they're rubbish, but you buy one of these, this is the original, and these are superb. So, Bev, carry on.
The tank that's inside there, Debbie, is stainless steel, for a start. Limescale can't stick to the sides of stainless steel as easily as it can aluminium and alloys. So therefore you buy in quality of the internal works to this machine. Also, you have two separate tanks, so you can fill the water at any time. You don't have to wait for it to depressurize. But a lot of steam cleaners, when you try to get rid of the limescale, they fall into the tank and you cannot remove that. And then eventually what happens is that limescale will back up until it stops the machines from working. With Polti, they have developed a system on the side of the machine that you can actually pour away the limescale that collects at the bottom, if there is any. And so therefore you can keep that boiler clean all the time. That's what you're paying your money for. You're paying for the quality of the workmanship of what goes into making these machines. Yeah. Plus the fact is the tools are also of high quality. I've got brushes that I've been using well over 15 years and I still use them to this day. It's just quality through and through. I think we're all getting fed up of buying cheap, buying twice. With more quality, with Polti, you're buying that
One
quality.
thing you'll notice, Debbie, it was Debbie, wasn't it? And anyone else buying, is when you get this home, you'll expect it to be just the standard kind of plastic you get with a regular, vacuum or something.
No.
And then you'll find out as soon as you open the box, you go, oh my God. I mean, these are over-engineered. These are built to last. They're almost they're built to what I would consider commercial grade standards. They're very, 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 very good.
Yeah. Also, can I just say that if you have any problems with the machine, you pick the phone up. They're based in Manchester in this country. They actually come to your home and collect the machine. They will either exchange or repair it, and they get it back in your home between 5 to 7 working days. That's another thing that you're paying for with Polti.
Yeah, white glove service.
Yeah, white glove service.
That's for 2 years, right?
Yep, absolutely.
By the way, so this is, did I just hear right? This is UK mainland only, is that correct? No? Hold. Okay, so we can't get this to Jersey, Guernsey or Northern Ireland. No. But it will go elsewhere. I don't know, there are rules about...
They can, it's just the fact is that the postage is astronomical.
Yeah, it wouldn't be cost effective, would it?
No.
So apologies if you live in one of those islands. You know, again, to recap, no chemicals, just water out of your tap. You don't even have to worry about having water softener or using distilled water or ionized water or anything like that, because it's got a descaler and all kinds of stuff like that built in. And it will kill 99.9% of germs. So it basically will deodorize, it will sanitize, it will do all of that, and it will clean, because at that 120 plus degrees, it literally melts, it emulsifies, it obliterates
and you've
fat and oil. And
British Allergy Foundation seal of approval on the machine as well. Yeah.
So we'll come back to this a little later. If you've got any questions that we haven't got to yet, then please, by all means, send them in studio@shopontv.co.uk. That's why we're here. It's why we're live on ITV and STV, so we can answer your questions before you buy, so you know what you're getting. You can make an informed decision. That coffee machine, we're going to go back to that because I love it. I bought 2, as I say, at Christmas. They are one for me, one for a friend. They are fantastic. They make absolutely superb coffee. Half the stock has already gone. Get yourself one of those. Treat yourself. If you drink coffee, you won't get a better coffee machine for £149. You just won't. I'm confident. Now, you may argue, yes, I can. I don't agree with you. I will disagree with you all day long and argue until I'm blue in the face about this, because believe me, I don't buy anything until I've researched it within an inch of its life. And I literally researched, the only other machine I was going to buy is the model up from this one, but that's £350.
Yeah.
And it's got a coffee grinder and other stuff. And I was like, I don't need that. And it takes up a lot of space on the counter. This, bang for your buck, is your best cup of coffee I think you're ever going to get from a kitchen, domestic kitchen coffee maker. It's so, so good. I can't recommend it highly enough. If you love coffee, get yourself one of these. Let's have a little look about what it's all about.
We have got the most amazing product for you, the easiest way to make your own coffees at home.
Having coffee like you buy in those coffee shops that are so expensive, but being able to make a range of coffee with this, the Core Espresso from your machine at home that is so compact, and from a fabulous brand, the brand of Polti. Making the coffee for us today is Alan, bringing us a great machine and a great array of coffee, Alan.
Yes, superb. But here's the thing, what a lot of people don't understand, well, I'm sure lots do, but people don't remember, is that the basis to every single good coffee, great coffee, is this. It's that shot of espresso. Now, we'll talk about the solo pods in a little while and how amazing they are and the type of coffee that's in it, but this is the basis for everything. So let me show you right over the front. We have an espresso just here. That's what I've just poured. But then from that espresso, we can make ourselves a cortado. Then we can move up to our flat white, and these are the ones you see in the coffee shops that cost £3, £4, £5. Then you can move to your latte, and to one of the most popular ones, your cappuccino. All of those start from this one espresso shot.
And I can't believe you can make all those coffees from that compact machine.
Yeah,
I've got to say, it must be the most compact coffee maker I've seen, but you'd think it would only make espressos. I can't believe you can do everything else.
The thing about it is, and where coffee shops excel in things, is being able to froth that milk. So we can froth our own milk here with the steam wand. Okay, what coffee would you like? I'm going to prove to you by turning this coffee here into something for you. What would you like?
Cappuccino.
Cappuccino. Okay,
No,
right.
please.
So here's what we need to do first of all. Okay, so we will now get our milk into our jug. Now you can see here on our steam wand, and always move this with this little handle here, because this stays cool all the time. So you have 2 settings. You have the frothy one just here, or if I twist this around here, it's to give us the hot milk or to give us the froth. So you decide which one you want. If you don't want the froth, then that you can stay away from that if you want.
Okay.
But in this instance, we want froth. So I'm going to pop in the frother, and here on the side, I'm going to press first of all the steam button on the front. And now when that stops the flash, I'm going to roll this forward. And again, I'm in control of this as to how much steam.
Oh, wow.
I love that noise.
It's like the ones in the coffee shop. Yeah.
How familiar is that sound?
Absolutely.
And this is what makes the difference. Now, remember cappuccino, we're wanting a little bit more froth. So we will adjust that wand up and down to give us lots of froth. If we're getting too much, you can drop it down a little and it will stop giving you froth. And you will start getting used to exactly what you're wanting. And now we have beautiful frothy milk. Check that out. Now, here's a top tip. The minute you do that, always have a damp cloth and give your steam wand a little bit of a wipe and give it a little bit of a steam through. That's what you must do for cleaning.
Okay, fab.
Now, here's our cappuccino cup just here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour in the espresso that we made a little bit earlier on. And now, all we need to do is to get that warmed milk, or that hot milk.
Look at the
Oh, wow.
Pour it in, and then finish it off with that froth
That's
on
incredible.
the top. Now I filled that up loads and loads and loads because I want you to be able to see that froth on that. And now we will simply sprinkle it with some of the chocolate dust, lots of it, and as requested,
Oh my goodness.
here you go. There's
And that is
cappuccino.
going to
Very
be so expensive in a shop.
Well, you're going to pay £3.45, £3.50, £3.80 some places,
Yeah.
and in fact,
And
some of the higher end coffee shops will charge you £4.80 for that.
I'm going to have to go straight in.
Oh,
Go in for it.
careful,
Go
don't
in
get
for
it
it.
down your
Spill
front.
any.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, that is good.
Made
That
from the comfort of your own.
Sharing is caring.
Let's have some.
Good. It's still really full. But that's the consistency there, Al.
Yeah, so
Perfect coffee shop consistency.
absolutely. Now, here's the thing, okay? A lot of people at home will say to
is.
themselves that they want to grind their own coffee beans and do that. That is froth with danger, okay? Because you have to get if you are grinding yourself, the right grind. If it's too fine, too coarse, you don't get the right coffee. But what Polti have done here, remember what we have Polti with 25 years experience, one of the brothers in the coffee industry. He has put all of the best coffee and his basic knowledge of 25 years into these solo
So
pods.
clever.
Now this one is a Vietnamese, okay? Now the reason it's solo is that all of the coffee comes from Vietnam that goes in here, and all of it comes from a single source. Okay, it's from the same region, and he has made this and ground it to perfection, so it takes the guesswork out for you.
And the great thing is, in the bundle, you have got 54 of those pods to get you started.
3 different varieties, yeah.
18 of each. So this bundle is incredible. I think it's going to pay for itself before you know it, because of what you spend on coffee every day of the week.
Well, coffee's become so expensive, hasn't it? The fact you've got 3 different types of coffee included with your bundle. The usual price would be almost £219 for the combined bundle that we've got for you. You're getting your machine, you're getting all your accessories, and you're getting 3 types of coffee for less than £150. It's $51.98 on your first of 3 interest-free payments if you use PayPal Pay in 3 and you pay online. Easiest way to shop, shopontv.co.uk. You're getting coffee from Vietnam. We just saw the Vietnam. That's that morning kick, if you like.
And that's the nice thing. You've got a coffee for every time of the day. You've got that coffee to give you a kickstart in the morning. You've got that smoother coffee for a little bit later on in the afternoon. That's the Uganda. And then you've got a little bit later on, perhaps you need a little bit of a oomph, and it's still a smooth coffee, but it's got that little bit more. So really giving you that excitement for the day, refreshing you, I think, the Tanzania.
Now you're seeing right here that you can also use ground coffee.
That's
in this
great. So you
machine.
don't have to always use the
No,
pods.
so you're not tied to the pods when
Brilliant.
you don't want to use them. You can use any type of ground coffee to make those espresso shots that are the core of every coffee that you
Didn't
saw.
realise that, did you? Probably that it is that espresso that starts all of those fabulous coffees. We'll even be showing you an iced coffee and how you can do hot chocolate and tea in here as well.
Hot chocolate and tea
Honestly,
as well.
this is, I think, a necessity for any kitchen, and the great thing is the size of it will fit into any kitchen. Perhaps you've dreamt of a coffee maker, but you know your kitchen just hasn't got the space. You have got the space for this.
Tiny footprint, and the fact that it can do everything that those big, huge machines in the coffee shops can do.
Versatile.
And once you get that smell, you can smell that aroma of that beautiful coffee. It really brings that wonderful experience home. And instead of going out and going to your local coffee shop in the morning, and don't not go to them still, you know, you're going to do it now and again. Make it yourself and use it. And you know the thing is, if you average these to 50, how many pods we get? We're getting 80. There's 54. 54. That's what I was trying to say. So you've averaged £3 a cup that you would spend out. That's over £150, and you're getting that many pods with this machine. So if you can kind of work
that's it. It's going to pay for itself, isn't it? Really, quite
now,
quickly,
Alan's
which is
just
great.
showing us how straightforward and simple this is. Whether you're using ground coffee or you're using the pods, we'll show you ground coffee.
And you get 3 different filters, and it's really easy to know which one to use.
Yeah, well, let me show you that. So this is the portafilter number 1. Okay, here you can see here that I put it into the group handle, and this one with the little star function inside is the one for the coffee pod that you get with this. If you want to use ground coffee, well, we give you this one here and this one. Single shot, double shot here, okay? So you get all of those with it. Brilliant. So let me show you how easy it is to make a coffee. Pop your pod in, and simply, I'm back to front here. We simply get the group handle, and we turn that in like that, make sure it's locked into place. And then up here on the front, what we can see is we have our power button on. We're on steam at the moment. Press any button to bring it back here so these lights are all on.
Right.
In this instance, we want a single cup, so we simply press, and we will see that will start to pour. Now remember, the perfect beans have been ground to the perfect grind, the perfect fineness, to give us the perfect shot of espresso. And remember, the Italians are behind this, Polti Italian family, and it comes up when you see that here, how amazing this looks.
Stefano, the brother, I mean, he's been into coffee, I think, for years and
25 years.
But obviously worked with Polti for many years as well, but wanted to bring his coffee passion and his knowledge that he's learned over the last 25 years into the business, and that's exactly what he's done, and he's done it with such an amazing machine, which is fabulous.
Yeah, that was Stefano and Francesca Polti that you saw just there. So we've got our espresso shot.
Yeah.
It's time to order up another coffee.
Okay, so let's do a flavoured latte, shall we? That's really a big popular one as well. So we'll get our little latte glass just there. We've already got our espresso here with a beautiful crema on top. So what we're going to use is we're going to do a caramel latte. How does that sound? So what I like to do is, rather than just pouring this straight in, what I like to do is I like to coat the glass with the, actually this is starting to run out, so I'm going to pour it from the bottle because we've been using it this afternoon making wonderful coffees. So we just pour that in around the lip like that. So when the coffee pours and the milk goes in, it's going to take the flavour all the way down the side. So we've done what I consider to be the hard work, which is not hard work in any way, shape or form. And I'm now going to pop over here, and I'm going to now use, again, our wand, pop this into the milk. Remember, on the front, we press the button here for steam, just up here where my finger is pointing, and you'll see that flash for a moment. While it builds up that steam, it's ready now. It takes seconds. It really does. In goes that milk, and again, or that wand into the milk, and here we go. Bringing that down, listening for that sound, and you will get used to this and what it will do and the effect that it will give you on the amount of foam that you have, whether you want it to be really foamy or not so foamy. Latte will have a little bit of foam. And now we're just getting that heated up. Keep an eye on the temperature on the side.
It's also
just like that.
The texture to the milk, isn't it? It changes it completely.
It really does. Turn that off when you have the milk to the temperature you want. Now remember, you must always use a damp cloth and just clean off that just
That's
there.
a great top tip. That's going to keep it clean.
Keep that
all
clean.
The time.
If you leave that to dry the milk on, it's really hard to get out.
And how quick and easy is that if you get into the habit of doing that every single time?
Really
Making
simple.
coffee is going to be so simple with this.
Now we've got our syrup in here. We're now going to pour in our shot of espresso just there. And again, let me just tidy up as I go along, because a clean barista is always the better barista.
We'll come back if you're clean.
Barista. So simple. You don't need skills at all. You just literally need...
And that's the great thing. You're going to think you're a barista. barista, but actually you're not. It's just you at home making fabulous coffee for friends that have come round for a cup of coffee. What do you fancy?
And you've got to remember, this machine will make all those milk favourite coffees, as well as your espresso. Lots of machines.
Colours.
Yeah. That's
Look at those colours.
That's the most exciting bit, isn't it? Watching the milk settle. I mean, that looks amazing.
Do you want to go first?
No, you go first.
Some people like to have a latte with quite a bit of foam on it. Some people like a wet latte.
Well, you make it bespoke, don't you?
Make it bespoke. You make it the way you want it to be.
Oh, that's like a dessert.
Oh, you really have got a moustache now.
Have I?
Definitely.
Apologies.
Oh, let me.
Go on, your turn. Oh, that is good. Isn't that?
Wow.
It's like a dessert.
Wow.
I don't think I've ever had a caramel latte.
That's beautiful.
Oh, caramel latte is beautiful.
Let me look after that for you.
That is
syrups everywhere. You know, you can get the syrups. You get butterscotch. You can get.
And in the seasons, it's nice to do sort of Christmassy ones and things like that, isn't it? So absolutely. And then in the summer, you can be doing your iced coffees as well. It's so versatile. That is just, that's my favourite.
Made a right mess on there. Look at
so
what
far.
I've made a complete mess.
I should have made myself a cup of coffee.
You should.
I love that machine so much.
Yeah.
I love these coffees as well. They're great. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, it is now limited stock. So, as I always like to remind people, because we get new viewers all the time, who come home to the Shop on TV family. And limited stock means we've got less than 10% of the starting stock remaining. And it means that it is in very imminent danger of selling out. So please check out, buy it, get it. Honestly, I can't recommend that enough. I genuinely believe that it will be impossible for you to find a machine of that quality for that price. The quality of the coffee is amazing. The strength of the steam, the drip tray, just everything about it. It's really stylish. It looks great in the kitchen. Get it in your basket and get to the checkout. And Camille says, hello, are you live? You're on TV every late night.
Yeah.
Yes, we are. We are live.
I think I'm live, yeah.
Yeah, we're live. What time is it now, please? It's 1:49 a.m. on technically Monday morning, Easter Monday morning.
Yes.
So yes, we are live every single night. Well, not every single. Sometimes, like if there's a big move like the Oscars or Christmas or a news event. But yes, we are. Otherwise, we are live between midnight and 3 a.m. every single day on ITV1 and STV. Now, quick question on the handheld steamer. Maybe you can answer for us.
Yes.
So, will it work on curtains and bedding?
Definitely, most definitely.
Duvets and all that kind of cushions. And
absolutely. Wherever you want. Don't take your curtains down. Just hang them up and just use your steamer.
Yeah. How long does the steam last? I mean, it's how long's a piece of string, but
I want to say how long. It's about 300 mil. The thing is, you can add water to it any time. You don't have to wait for it to cool down.
Well, you did a few garments there, and
Yeah,
it was
I wanna
still
say.
going strong.
Oh,
By the way,
yeah.
I don't know if we've mentioned this yet, but it sold out. Did we announce the sellout? No, we haven't done this. So officially, just for you, ladies and gentlemen, in a moment, the details are coming on your screen right now. It has, he says, vamping for time. It has officially sold out. So, unfortunately, we won't be able to get it back until June. So, at beginning of June time, have a little look and hopefully we'll get it. So, I'm sure you, Leslie just said you're going to be chasing the Italians.
Yeah, I usually
on your little
do.
scooter. Ciao.
Ciao.
Gracie says, loving the Easter products tonight, guys. Great products. I've ordered one of each. Congratulations. You make me smile on this Easter night. Love watching the show. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank
we
you.
love presenting the show. And we're so happy now we're in our new studio as well, which,
Lovely.
So good. Keep up the good work, they say, especially the ones taking the calls. Yes, to everyone at our call centre. And over in Ireland, our call centre, lovely people there at Mango. And to anyone who's working a night shift, have fun. And if you can't have fun, keep watching us, and I'll make sure. In fact,
We'll have fun for you.
Oh, you're helping me and my team get through my shift at A&E in London. Oh! Well, absolutely, you do amazing work. In fact, my son was just over at A&E the other day in Warrington, actually, and we appreciate everything you do. And if you tell us a joke, we'll share a joke back. How's that?
That sounds
now,
good.
what was the lady's name? Oh, Milo, maybe a gentleman.
Milo, right.
Wants to know, he or she or they would like to know how the 100B compares with the other steam cleaners we have.
Right. powerful for a start, 4 bar pressure. Also, you've got larger water tanks, so you can clean for longer before you're having to refill it. Also, you can take the water tank and refill that at any time. It's not a pressurised system, so you're not waiting for that to cool down.
And you pull it around like a canister.
You pull it around. It's got nice large wheels. Also, I was talking to you earlier on about being able to clean inside the boiler to keep everything nice and free of limescale and minerals and things like that. That's your cap. All you need to do is just periodically undo the cap, pour some water in it, swill it around and tip it out.
The gunk.
That's it. That's all you need to do.
Because the limescale doesn't stick, does it, to the
No,
stainless
it just
steel?
drops into the base. But the thing is with this, you've got access to the boiler. That's what you're paying your money for. Also, it's a stainless steel boiler, and so it's high quality boiler.
It's premium, not ingredients, what's the word? Premium materials.
Materials, yeah.
Nice big wheels. I mean, you know, the handheld cleaners. The rolling cleaners, I think, are the better ones to go for, because they're more akin to the.
Call them the wedge. It's
the wedge. The wedge.
The wedge.
This is the one Bev uses, and she can have anything.
Yeah.
She literally could have anything from Polti she wanted.
Yeah.
And that's the one that she uses. Jen, excuse me, says currently watching on the amazing Shop on Sam. Oh, is Shop on Sam still going?
Where is she?
This must have been earlier on TikTok, and I'm wondering if warranty comes with the products advertised today.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yes, indeedy, Roo. Tell us about the
2-year warranty.
2 years.
2 years?
2 years. Not 1 year.
Yes.
2 years.
You do. When you get it home, there's a little card inside. You just fill that in. You can either post it off or you can go online and just register. That's all you need to do. It's very simple, very quick.
Show proof of purchase and when you bought it, so that they know when the warranty starts.
Yeah, that's all. And then, if you have any problems, you pick the phone up. They're based in Manchester. They will actually come to your home and pick the machine up, so you don't struggle.
Free of charge.
Free of charge. They'll either repair or exchange it. They get it back to you within 5 to 7 working days. Now, after the 2 years is up, you will still have the same service. The only difference being is you'd have an estimate for the work to be done.
What happens if they can't repair it?
They'll exchange it.
So you get a new one?
You get a new one, yeah.
Even on that handheld steamer?
Even on that handheld
They'll come and pick up the handheld steamer?
Yep, they will.
Take it away, try and repair it. If they can't, give you a new one within 5 to 7 days.
Exactly.
And it doesn't have to be your home. It could be your office. It could, wherever it is, wherever it's convenient
absolutely,
for you.
yeah.
That is, I mean, that is white glove service. I like, and that is on any Polti product you buy. Any. So the coffee machine, any steam cleaner, both of the steam cleaners we have tonight.
Peace of mind. And the thing is, they've got to have an awful lot of confidence in their products to offer things like that.
Well, because they don't break down.
No.
I mean, if it was your business, wouldn't you offer something you knew that you would know that most people will never need?
Absolutely.
Right? You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. Now, I've put the extension pole on the machine, because I'm just going to show you in a little while about doing tiles on the wall and things like that. Because whatever extension pole you use, you can put the tools onto, so consequently it gives you that little bit extra reach. Also, I like the idea of the scrubbing brush on the bottom of the unit, because sometimes you want that little bit extra scrubbing.
Well, sometimes, you know, there's a stain you don't notice. Somebody might have walked in with their hobnail boots and left a boot mark, you know, it's not till the next day you notice it was there.
No, not so. Also, the grouting you can clean with the tool.
Grouting tool?
Yeah, absolutely. Also, your taps. Now, if you've got limescale that's been on your taps for a long time, put some lemon juice on the actual limescale, leave it for about 20 minutes and then go back and clean it with your steam cleaner, because it'll help to remove it a little bit easier.
You said something earlier and demonstrated something earlier I thought was incredible. So, you know, sometimes when you sitting at home on the sofa, watching the telly or something, and it's, you know, there's still daylight out, and there's a shard of light coming in through the window, and you can see all the particles of dust in the air. If you spray the steam around,
you can,
because it's negatively charged, I think.
That's
it basically grabs onto the dirt and brings it to ground.
That's it.
And then you vacuum it out.
Yep, absolutely. So just go round with your steam cleaner, go round the room, and all those dust particles will stick to the steam. They fall to the floor. You vacuum it up, and you will remove 80% of the dust allergens that's in your room. Also, open your wardrobes, spray inside the wardrobes with the steam, because we bring pollen into the home on our clothes, and it'll help to knock the pollen off your clothes.
Also,
as well.
can you just turn it on for me, Bev? Now, up here, I mean, it's cool,
Yep.
but down here, don't ever put your hand down there,
business end,
because that's
yes.
coming out at over 120 degrees.
Yeah,
So
that's your cleaning point,
that's your
just
cleaning.
down there. Yeah, but this is cooler because it's super dry heated steam.
Yeah, it really is. My hand's not wet.
It's not wet, it just evaporates away. So therefore, when you go to clean your floors, you're not overwetting things.
Yeah, whereas mopping can take, you know, get off my floor, my mum always used to say.
You can, yeah, absolutely.
You do the towel shimmy or something. With this, you know, that's a problem of the past.
Also, if you want to do your mattresses as well, because you can do that. It'll take about half an hour to 45 minutes for it to air completely before you start to make the bed up.
Use it on your sofas, your cushions, your armchairs,
absolutely.
your buffets,
So now,
your beds, you know, your pillows, all of that.
yeah, so now you can utilise one of the poles just to give you that little bit extra reach. So that's your shower enclosure. If you want to do that, this can be the tiles in the kitchen, also at the top of the worktops on your tiles, the top of the cupboards, also top of the wardrobes, areas like that. Or, you know, low down to reach down.
I was going to say, if you're wheelchair bound, if you're not as mobile, you need to sit down while you clean. You know, the benefit of the 100B is because it's got the nice big wheels. It's very manoeuvrable and easy to get around. So, you know, and the long extension tubes,
you've got two.
You've got two of them. So they're perfectly sized to assist you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, we've had an email. Sam's been playing games on Shop on Sam. Apparently, there is a strategically placed Easter egg somewhere. Is that right? So, there's. Oh no! Look there, you see, it's Hop on TV. We realised that just after we'd already done the graphics and the videos for our Easter special, we should have called it Hop on TV. So Sam's brilliant, isn't he? Isn't Sam a superstar?
He is.
He really is. And in retaliation to Sam's joke of the day, Paul has said the following: I feel stupid. The party invitation said black tie only, but when I got there, everyone was wearing suits. Very good. Very good. I like that.
Yes, very good.
Yeah.
Very good, yes.
Why did the goat look over the wall?
I don't know. Why did the goat look over the wall?
He couldn't see through it. Boom.
Anyway.
Can I say this, Kieran? 2 elephants and a cymbal fall out of the tree. Boom. I see.
This is what I have to work with.
Can I just say on behalf of everybody,
Sorry.
I've got some good jokes, but I can't repeat them on television.
Yes, I'll tell you. Right, now let's.
Now I've got. Hang on,
go on.
Sorry. What we should do, a little challenge for you.
Okay.
So you have to come up with the world's stupidest sound. So you try and spell it, and I will endeavour to pronounce it. Does everyone understand what we're doing? Sam, give me an example of a word.
Grumpfka.
Yes.
Grumpfka.
It will.
So you spell out whatever you think is the world's stupidest word. I will endeavour, and Sam might even help, to pronounce that, and then we'll choose a winner at the end, and the winner will get an absolutely free set of good wishes when they buy that.
2.7 metres, I believe. Yes, it will. It might be a little bit longer, actually.
Quite long.
Yeah, it will.
It takes a long, quite a big lead time.
It goes from my hallway, and it'll go all the way down the hall, and I can do the bathroom and one of the bedrooms as well.
By the way, I've stopped goofing. I've finished goofing now, so please continue.
Have you? Oh, okay, fine.
I love your earrings, by the way.
Thank you.
7.5 metres.
7.5 metres. Oh no, the other one's.
That's not
7.5
metres. No way.
See,
Anyway.
I have been feet inches. Right. Okay. The best Go on.
Paper stripper?
Yeah, that's it.
Is that what you were hunting?
That's what I was thinking for, yes.
She went the best
wallpaper stripper that you'll ever buy, okay? Also,
Shaniqua has asked if it would be any good for renovations, but what renovations?
I'm going to say,
specifically do you
what are
mean,
you going to?
Shaniqua? Yeah.
It won't. Now, if you're thinking of that, you want to strip paint off of furniture and things like that.
It won't do that.
No, not really.
No, you need a flame for that.
It will remove emulsion, but glass it won't remove.
No, sure.
So, you know.
But it will remove up to 4 layers of wallpaper.
Of wallpaper, and I can vouch for that because I've stripped 4 layers of wallpaper.
What now? Oh, I thought you said something else then. You've stripped for what?
Oh no, that was in my previous line. Whatever. But also think about doing your mattress as well.
Oh yeah.
So put the cloth back on, and now you can go and you can use it to do the mattress. Now what I would suggest you do is get some of the Forza Spera Fresco Vapor. Right, okay. Now
Fresco Vapor.
pop it into there, that's where it goes inside there. I'd get the lavender.
Does that mean outdoor smell? It must do, mustn't it? Because al fresco
Is
is outdoors, right?
outdoor,
So
yeah.
Fresco Vapor is outdoor smell.
Yeah, it's all natural. Everything is natural. There is no chemical whatsoever. So you can put the lavender inside there and take it and clean the mattress. You're actually helping to get rid of the dust mites that's in the mattress and also the dead skin cells. Remember, this has got the British Allergy Seal of approval on that. But the scent of the lavender is very relaxing for the bedroom.
You know, ladies and gentlemen, I wonder if, in fact, Rich, would you mind? I need to talk to our audience. Is that
Okay, fine.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you have this in your basket, to me, that means you already have an inkling that it's a really, really good product, right? And you are right. It is a really, really good product. You may also have started to think about the time it's going to save you to clean, that your cleaning will be much more effective, better, cleaner. Also that perhaps all of the odours that it's going to eradicate, that's something that's also a benefit to you too. Maybe you've also started to realise, hang on, for 158 quid, I spend more than that a month or every couple of months or whatever it is, time period for you, on chemicals that now you no longer need to buy. So it will pay for itself in the sense that you don't have to buy those chemicals anymore. And once you've paid for it, any cleaning you do thereafter is essentially almost free. 8 pence a day, is that right?
An hour.
Sorry, 8 pence an hour on average to run this. And that's including water and electricity. But here's the thing, if you leave it in your basket, it doesn't work very well because it's sitting in a box in a warehouse with your name potentially on it, but not quite yet. Because when it's in your basket, it's not held, it's not reserved, it's not set aside, it's not, you know, it's a promise, it's a wish, it's a hope, it's a dream. Until you pay, unfortunately, in this capitalist society of ours, money. So either a credit or a debit card, or you can use PayPal as a payment method. And when you check out, you'll get it. But sometimes you can feel really bad if you've gone to buy something and it's been too late because somebody else has beaten you to it. Happened to me with 2 cars recently because I finally decided to get a car, and I dillied, I dallied, I waited, I hesitated, and then they were gone. And then later I found out that they were the same car I've been looking for, more expensive just about everywhere else. I could have had an absolutely banging deal on a car, a dream car. Too late, dream's over, woken up. And now I'm just in a nightmare of trying to get the dream to come back in some way, shape or form at a price I can afford. So let this actually work for you. You can own it. Sometimes you can just make it real. You can make it big and bright in your mind, and you can see closely and clearly and vividly that now is the time to buy. And when you buy, when you pay, it's on the way, you'll be using it, you'll be benefiting from it. All the things we've done in the studio, you can recreate in your own home and more. And then you'll have the satisfaction of being able to say to yourself, or just think, I made a really good purchase. Doesn't it feel really good when you buy something that maybe you hesitated to buy originally and then you bought it anyway and then it exceeded your expectations? Remember the last time that happened? How good that feels. Now you can have that good feeling all over again. With a cleaner home, you're going to save time, so you'll have less time that you're having to clean and more time enjoying your life, and you're going to be saving money from literally the day you buy it. No more cleaning chemicals needed, and you're kind to the environment, kind to your friends, relatives, loved ones, pets, children, you name it. There is only upside, there is only benefit, there is only good to be had when you buy this now. Or you can go to bed and not pay for it, miss it, and sometimes people just have in the back of their mind always that little seed of a thought like, what if, what if, what if? Dreams were not built on what ifs, you know what I mean? Sometimes you just have to act, you have to do it. And what are you afraid of? What have you got to lose? Zero, absolutely zero. What have you got to gain? You're going to save money, it'll pay for itself anyway. It's money you're already going to spend. It's lost money, it's found money essentially when you buy this. So I leave it up to you. I can't force you to buy it. I'm not trying to force you to buy it. I don't benefit from you buying it at all. But you will benefit hugely, so please check out just as soon as you're ready right now. Now, DJ. Hi, DJ. How are you? Rob, Bev. Question about the Polti 100B. Good, I have to kind of look to the monitor down there. How deep can it clean? I don't know why I said it like that. The reason being that Speedy Gonzales need to deep clean into the carpet. So deep it gets. Oh, sorry, I didn't know it was a joke. Right, let me try that again. So can I go on a different camera because this is really awkward? Can I have it back, please? Right. Question about the Polti 100B. How deep does it clean? The reason being that Speedy Gonzales need to clean deep into the carpet. So deep it gets to the andale.
Very good.
How deep will it go, Beth?
Right, because it's got the British allergy seal of approval.
The British depth seal.
It will penetrate up to 4 inches inside a mattress.
4 inches?
4 inches. I'm sorry, I don't know what the newfangled centimetres are. But
it's about 10 centimetres.
Is it really? There you go then.
It's roughly 2 centimetres to an inch.
Is it? Oh, right,
roughly.
okay. Yeah, there you go then.
2.3.
So, yeah, 4 inches into a mattress.
Nice.
So therefore, the thing is, with steam, anything that's a fabric...
2.54 apparently.
Oh, well, there you go then. Anything that's a fabric, it swells the fibres open and it literally forces the dirt to the surface.
John wants to know if it will clean up at pet pee on a cream carpet.
What I would suggest you do with that, if it's a wall carpet, there is the angled tool, okay, like so.
Yeah.
That. Pop that onto that part like so, okay.
Yeah.
Get a cloth, okay, and then literally hold the seam along the edge with the cloth at the back and allow the seam to force that dirt out of the carpet up onto the cloth.
Yeah.
Okay?
It will certainly deodorise.
It'll deodorise. It'll neutralise the
bacteria,
odour.
won't it? Yeah.
The pet won't reoffend in that area because you will have killed the neutralised the odour that creates it.
I suppose, couldn't you just go over it with a big head?
You could, but that'd be more penetrating to it.
I see, so that'll get deep. If you want to get really deep, use the nozzle.
Then you use that.
Yeah.
You've actually got
what about car seats?
A carpet glider as well.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that we should, yes, of course.
So that fits inside there. And then it will glide over the carpet. So not only that, you can refresh all of your carpets.
Upholstery as well, presumably.
Yeah, and
so car seats. Now, what about leather? Would you use it on leather?
If you need to use it on leather, you cannot use it directly onto leather.
No,
it's too hot. Now, I've got a leather suite.
Oh, yeah.
So spray into the cloth. It creates that static charge.
Yeah.
And then literally go over. Or you hold it 10 to 14 inches away, and then you use your cloth to take away
say, Bev,
the
if
dirt.
you think that's 10 to 14 inches, you need to recalibrate your measuring.
Well, that 10 to 4 inches? I don't know.
Sorry, it's just a daft joke. 24 inches is 2 feet.
I know that.
I know. I'm just being silly. Here it is in action. Talk through this, Bev, would you?
Okay, right. Oh, she's shaking her head at something. Well, I would.
Probably.
Whoever made all that mess. Right, you've got your 1B steamer. You can fill it. We don't have to wait for it to depressurize, so you can fill that at any time. Also, it will do all surfaces. Any washable surface you had at home, you can use your steam cleaner on. All your floors, you can even use it on a sealed wooden floor. Easy manoeuvrability, so you'll be able to get around the furniture, get in all those awkward places. Also fantastic for doing your grouting round the back of the taps, getting rid of limescale. If you've got really stubborn limescale that's been there a long time, pop some lemon juice on it, leave it for 20 minutes, then go back and use your steam.
Can you put any things like blue magic or stuff in the boiler? No, so nothing in the boiler?
No, right. You don't need it. You do not need anything whatsoever.
No.
Now,
it's one of the rare occasions I'd actually say you don't even really need blue magic.
No, you don't.
Although I do have a bottle to hand always.
Yeah. No, you don't need to. If you think our machines are, Marks and Spencer's use them for defrosting and cleaning their freezers.
Oh.
We've got care homes that use them. We've also got hospitals, the private hospitals.
Oh, tell us that story about the hospitals with steam cleaning.
Which one? The one
where they did the toilets.
Oh, the toilets,
yeah.
What happens is they followed two cleaners that had gone round and they did their normal cleaning inside the toilets, okay? And what they did is they went in with a blue light afterwards because that picks up protein and things like that you can't normally see. And what had happened is where they'd cleaned inside the toilet, all they'd done is smeared it all around the room. So that bit that would really be behind the back of the toilets were now smeared up the wall and round the door.
There might have been clean bits of wiped germs onto them.
But that's what it had done.
Yeah.
So then they went back in and they gave them one of Polti steam cleaners. They went back in and they cleaned in exactly the same way as they did before. And then when they went in with the blue light, with the steam cleaner, there wasn't anything. It was just clean. And that's what I say.
If you really want to kill germs, this is the way to...
It is.
I was going to say this earlier. When you use a chemical, can you say with 100% certainty that you've killed the germs? Actually, probably not, because as I explained earlier, most chemicals you need to leave down for 5 minutes or more. And so, and if you wipe them up before that, they haven't done the job.
No.
You have complete peace of mind that once you've gone over this, the germs, 99.9% of germs, bacteria, spores, pollen, all of that, gone, dead, denatured, completely and utterly inoffensive.
Absolutely.
I would eat if you cleaned a surface here, and we'll do this one day.
Well, I do my chopping board at home. I mean, I've got wooden chopping board, so consequently you can't put that into a dishwasher or anything like that.
And if you've just cut a chicken or something.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I clean my chopping board by sanitising with steam. Thing is, even if you boil the kettle to try to clean with it, you cannot maintain that temperature.
No.
So consequently, steam does. This keeps temperature.
Other steam cleaners don't reach enough temperature. They don't even get up at much over 100 degrees, so they're not killing the germs either. With Polti, you've got a top-of-the-range premium product from the inventors of the steam cleaning systems, and
this is brilliant.
This is consistent. Even if they have eco modes, it might reduce the amount of steam, but it always maintains the right temperature, so it's in that germ-killing zone. Oh, the little scraper tool.
Just look at that.
Yeah, I think did we see that? Yeah, look.
I mean, it's just brilliant. I mean, so powerful. I mean, the steam comes out from both sides. If I just hold it down there.
Wow, look at that. Good Lord.
I mean, look at the power. That's what you're paying your money for.
Power.
For the power and the quality. A quality of the tools, quality.
And that's the noise now the water's being drawn into the boiler. So it always maintains a constant flow of steam.
Yeah.
It doesn't stop and then you have to wait a bit. It's
because when it stops and reduces, it turns back to water in a lot of machines. That's why they wet everything through.
Now, speaking of water, I mean, do get yours, honestly. We cannot recommend them highly enough. But we've got other things coming up in a moment as well. But just before I get to those other things, DJ's back.
DJ.
Hi, DJ. Oh, it's another joke. Okay, now I know DJ's selling jokes. I know. How can you tell the Polti 100B will reduce your stress when cleaning? Because it's great at letting off steam.
There we go. I like that one, DJ. Yeah, that's good, that one. Yeah.
Thank you, dear. I love silly jokes like that. And Carol Angela says, bought the handheld steamer, been looking for one that's good for over a year, this good, excuse me, can't wait for it to be delivered. Yeah.
It is good.
It really is. I'm sorry it's sold out.
I'm going to take my some photographs of me steaming the wedding dress, and I'll bring them back. Yeah.
Now, something else that is amazing, and it's one of those products that you kind of don't know you want till you see it. Now, we have the EcoFlows here in our studio, in our kitchen, in our staff and prep kitchen. And one of the benefits of it is that you can move it 360 degrees. And I rinse the cup out. Mm-hmm. And I got splashes of coffee in the corners of the sink. And normally you're moving the tap around and splashing it, trying to get it off. Not with the EcoFlow, it just... And it was one of those moments where I had a sort of out-of-body experience and realised, oh my God, this product really works. Mm. But also you've got two flows. You've got an aerated stream and you've got a shower stream. So it's great for doing your veggies, but it's also great for, just general cleaning and so on and so forth. And it's a simple tap adapter that makes your ordinary tap look like an expensive Italian one that you've spent a fortune on. And in fact, EcoFlow is made in Italy. So instead of me rambling on about it and not showing it to you, here is Sean and Hayley from a previous recording telling you all about the EcoFlow and why you should get two.
We've got a product that I think every home needs. It's a very clever adapter for your tap that can actually help save you water, but also gives you the spray function.
Yeah, to be able to clean your sink properly. You've got two different functions on here, and you're getting a twin pack of the EcoFlow tap adapters for a great price with a great saving. 168901 is the item number. If you want to go for this, it's so simple to order with us here at Shop on TV, shopontv.co.uk, or you can order on the phone at 0333 241 241.
And when you see it in action, honestly, it is incredible. It virtually just screws onto the tap that you've already got. We'll talk you through all that. We've got Mark with us from EcoFlow as well. But then it allows you to have two different functions. And that first function means, that, by the way, you don't need any tools. You don't need any plumber. It's so simple.
It's this simple.
It's going to help stop splashing. It aerates your water. So it's got an aerator function, which you'll find as well. You won't use so much washing.
It reduces the water output. Yeah.
I just like the fact you don't use so much washing up.
Bonus.
But we swapped our tap because we wanted a spray function like this. We bought a brand new tap, and for the price on your screen, you're getting two of these adapters. So you could put these on two different taps in the house. Perhaps you've got a utility room. You think, well, I'd like it on the utility room as well. It's absolutely phenomenal. So easy to fit yourself, but allowing you to perhaps use the spray to rinse down your veg, to rinse down your plates after
also,
you've used them.
Also, it reduces on the splashes out of the sink and all around.
Which causes such a mess. How
many times are you mopping up all the excess water that you've wasted, that you've splashed back out of the sink? It's a twin pack, like we said, for such a great price. 168901 is your item number, and really, really simple.
And we've been reading through 5-star reviews. You absolutely love this when you get it home for so many different reasons. When you see how it works, honestly, it is fabulous. Simple to fit. It allows you so easily to have these two different spray functions on the one adapter, but you are getting two adapters, so you can use them in different areas. Perhaps you were thinking about the kitchen, perhaps you're thinking about the bathroom, or perhaps you're thinking about that utility room. Or my mum's got an outhouse area where the washing machine is. I suppose that's a utility room to a degree.
It is to your mum.
But it's not quite so posh as a regular utility room. But perhaps you've got that outdoor area as well where you want to adapt that tap. Now, we're really excited about our guest as well, which is Mark. Really lovely to meet you, Mark.
Thank you for inviting me in. It's great.
What a great product.
It's an amazing product. I mean, we've been handling this product for about 25 years now, and we want to push it out to more people because it's such a great product.
Yeah.
It's Italian manufacture, isn't it? You can feel the quality of it.
Absolutely. It's just a simple fit, as you've already explained, goes on the end of your existing tap, so you don't have to make those purchases.
It's also going to fit most taps, isn't it?
Absolutely. A very quick, I popped into one of the big DIY stores on the way, 90% of the taps, which you'll see in a minute when we do it, but the end screws off and it just screws up on.
So if you were in that store and you saw Mark fiddling with taps, he was doing a little bit of his investigation, because it is so easy. Would you show us, actually?
Absolutely.
Because it's so simple to do. You don't need a plumber. We don't even need tools, do we?
Not at all, no. So your normal tap, the end, as I say, 90% of the taps, your end aerator will just screw off just like this.
Right.
Okay, so we just put that to one side. We usually put that in a drawer.
Right, okay,
so we've got
save that in a
just
drawer so
in case.
You've got it, yep.
And then it simply just screws on.
Well, if you moved, you could take this with you then, couldn't you?
You could,
put the other thing
indeed,
back
you
on
could.
the tap.
And then we just say tighten, hand tighten, and that's it.
Good to go.
So show us now what this can do.
So, with the fitting, this is the aerated spray, so this will not splash up all over the countertop.
Clever.
Okay. In there's also a 360 ball joint, so when you move it over, your normal tap, you could only kind of move it like this. This, you can reach all the corners of your sink, because
that's brilliant.
I think when people are at home and they put all bits and bobs from the kitchen worktops in there, they want to have a
clean sink.
Exactly that, so that it gets
absolutely.
rid of all of that. So the second thing it does, so that's the aerated spray. You pull the collar down.
As easy as that. Did you see that? Just pull that collar down, and now it's gone to that fabulous. And that is so handy to have in the kitchen.
Absolutely,
For
absolutely.
rinsing your vegetables, it's going to be brilliant
Your
for your
fruits.
fruit.
But again, cleaning down the sink, rinsing your plates, actually. I absolutely love it.
Yeah. So again, we did say it's water saving. On this setting, it saves up to 18% of water.
Gosh, and that's because the water's aerated,
Well,
isn't it?
what are they-
and with the spray function, even better.
Absolutely. So on the spray function, it's about 18% of water it saves, because there's a little restrictor just where that ball joint is, obviously, which restricts the amount of water that comes through. And then if we push the collar up to the aerated spray, that saves just over 11% of water
And
as well.
that's been tested, hasn't it? Was it by Bournemouth?
Yeah,
Bournemouth University.
Bournemouth University. They did a flow rate test on that. Sorry.
Brilliant.
And yeah, they corroborated the results from it.
Absolutely
I mean, that is
brilliant.
incredible. So, it's, you know, helping you save water, which is so important now with all the costs going up. But I just think going to be so handy for your kitchen. I think so. For us, we changed the whole tap just to get that spray function, but you've got that spray function and you've got that aerated function as well, which gives that really nice sort of, it feels like a softer water.
It really does, absolutely.
And lots of people mention with washing up liquid, you don't need so much.
Absolutely. Again, with the extra bubbles that comes through, again, it just bubbles them up really nicely.
Now, it's also something called RAS approved. Now, RAS stands for Water Regulations Approval Scheme. What does that mean, Mark?
So it's an independent body. We wanted to have these RAS approved, so to give confidence to customers. If you go into, again, any of the big DIY stores, more or less all of the taps that you see for new kitchen taps like this will be RAS approved. It gives the consumer confidence that it's been through stringent testing and it's safe to use with water.
With
Brilliant.
brilliant.
Absolutely.
Absolutely brilliant.
great.
And so everything's there for you. You are getting a twin pack, remember, for that great price that you see on screen. 168901 is your item number. As far as how long it'll last, you were telling us a story just before the show.
This is brilliant.
Absolutely. Well, again, we had a couple phone us up just before Christmas and said, we'd like to order another one, please. And we said, of course, absolutely. So we went through and we had a chat to them. And I said to them, oh, by the way, you know, what happened to the last one? They went, we've moved.
We forgot to take
And we
it.
forgot to take it.
Oh, how funny. So it hadn't, worn out in 19 years. It
Not
was
in the
still
slightest.
working, but they left it.
They forgot to take it with them.
Don't do that.
So we were very kind and we sent them a free one.
Oh, you are
what a kind
Don't do
man.
that. You keep the end of your tap,
Yeah.
put that in the drawer, and when you move, take that off and take it with you. Absolutely.
Review-wise, we were mentioning right at the top of the show, it's had
great
great
reviews.
feedback. And take a little look at this. Fantastic. We're thinking of getting a new kitchen tap fitted. needed, but this has made it completely unnecessary. It equalises the flow from the hot and cold sides and produces a good frothy spray and can be angled into the corners of the sink. It also allows a kettle to be filled, even with a sink full of washing up. That's a good one, isn't it?
So handy.
Here's another one for you. Not only saves water, but also reduces the amount of washing up liquid required. That was Hayley's favourite. Excellent product. Should be fitted to taps as standard.
It should, but gosh, for the price that you've got, and you're getting 2 of these, so that's 2 taps sorted. We honestly changed our tap completely because I wanted that spray function.
The sprayer, yeah.
It's so handy when you're doing fruit and veg, when you're cleaning plates down before you put them into the dishwasher, if you're hand washing your plates, to rinse them down before you put them to drain. So I wanted that function, but we haven't got the other function because this has 2 functions, that aerated water as well.
So saving on your water, and if
which
you think
is phenomenal.
Cost of everything is going up,
yeah,
isn't it? So if you can save anywhere,
a bit on your water, that's fantastic. And we were talking about how Bournemouth University have looked into that saving as well. But for me as well, the fact that because it's got those bubbles in, because it's aerated, you won't need to use so much washing up liquid. I get through so much washing up liquid because our water is so nasty and hard, whereas if it's a bit more aerated, yeah, it wouldn't need so much.
Now it's really, really simple to fit. Mark just showed us a moment ago, but on the back of the little leaflet that it comes with are all the fitting instructions. It will fit 90% or more of taps, but you get all these different adapters included.
Yeah, there's 6 adapters there, so you can actually adapt it, and we'll show you how they work. The other lovely thing is there's a phone number on that leaflet. Yes. So if you have any issues, and Mark was saying no one rings, so if you want to ring, do ring. There's a phone number there, and they can help you fit it as well. And their website is fantastic.
Talks you through everything, doesn't it?
But it is really simple. Once you watch Mark using this on different taps as well, because we have got different taps in the studio, you'll think, oh, hang on, yeah, that'll go onto mine, and you can get it home and so easily fit it. You're seeing exactly there how you just take the end of your tap off right now, and then you'll find it screws on. If it doesn't, we're going to show you how to use the adapter too. And don't forget, giving you 2 different functions, changing your tap completely.
I love the flow of the water, like we were saying. You don't get that splashback everywhere.
That's really annoying, because it's actually ruining our unit tops, isn't it? Because the water
granite,
marks,
the water stains.
Because it's continually splashing up when you're, doing things in the sink. So this is going to be brilliant for so many different reasons. Do please check out on the website or on the phones, but make sure every home, every tap should have these for sure.
What a brilliant price. You are getting 2 of them, remember. 168,901, whether it's 2 of your own taps, whether you want to split it, maybe with your mum or your sister.
Well, lots of people got a utility room or an outdoor sink, or perhaps you even want to use it on a bathroom tap.
Outdoor sink could be good.
But we'll show you, because it's really easy to pop this onto virtually all the taps that you've got. Really brilliant product.
It's great, Mark. We're really blown away by it.
It is a wonderful, wonderful product. As you said earlier, it comes with 6 adapters.
Yep.
So again, we've got some other little models of taps here. This is a very popular model in kitchens. So on this one, the adapter is actually up in the middle. So the aerator sort of unscrews from here.
Right.
So
this is Mum's tap, and I didn't even think about Mum's tap until I saw this, and I was like, oh gosh, it would be brilliant on Mum's.
So again, this is just one of the adapters.
So that's one of the adapters.
Yep.
So where are you going to put that?
So we're going to screw this onto here first.
Right.
So that goes onto your tap adapter, nicely like that. And then that, again, just goes up into the inside of the tap. And again, just hand tighten. And again, if you need to, obviously, a little tea towel just to pull that tight.
To make sure it's nice and tight.
And then once again,
the job's done.
You're way to go.
And look, the fact you've got that adjustment, and it's a really smooth flow to the adjustment.
You can feel the quality.
That's really important to point out, isn't it? Italian made.
Yeah. Absolutely, absolutely. So the manufacturers are in Italy. They're a family business as well. They've been going 62 years. And again, I think what that story we said about someone's had it 19 years, it's the quality that really shines through.
Definitely.
We love that. If you missed that, a lady had hers for 19 years and she rang up for another one, and Mark said, oh, what happened? She says, we moved. We left it on the tap.
forgot to take it with us.
It's still working 19 years later. And how do we change the adapter from the aerating to the actual spray function?
So there's just a simple little collar here, which you put your fingers on and just pull it down.
How easy is that?
Right.
That will change it from the aerated spray to like the spray that you can use on your, say, your dishes,
veg
exactly
and
that,
your
exactly
fruit.
that.
We've got another type of tap in the middle there. Again, it's fine for what we say 90% or more of taps.
Absolutely. With, pop into the DIY store, had a very brief look, and 90% of them, the end of the tap screwed off. So again, it's very simple to take the aerator off and screw this directly in to the tap.
Brilliant.
Fabulous. And then if we do have a tap that it won't actually sort of work on, we have got a really clever adapter, haven't we? So it will work on it.
Absolutely, yeah. So again, we try to cover as much as we can, or all the bases for all the taps. So new taps are coming out each week.
Yeah.
So this is what we call our S1 adapter. So again, this will go over the end of the tap, like I've already put on here, and it's just so simple. And excuse me, I'm just going to unscrew
It is
this
so
one.
simple. So as we say, really over 90% of the taps it will fit on without this extra adapter. Your details on the bottom of the screen, so really affordable to add it if
Really
you need
affordable,
to.
yeah.
But that is available if you have got a tap that it won't fit on for any reason.
And then simply goes over the end of the tap, and then the tap adapter itself just screws onto the bottom.
Right.
Oh, clever.
And then you've got your
great.
water saving, etc., and all the other benefits that come with it.
Absolutely
So many
brilliant.
benefits. Every tap definitely should have one of these, and you're getting 2 of these in the pack.
Oh, hi there. That is seriously good, that EcoFlow. Very busy. I honestly, another really amazing product from Shop on TV, if I do say so ourselves. Now, I just want to let you know, this is the last hurrah for the Polti Coffea, which is Italian, Coffea. This is an amazing espresso machine. You've got really sort of the best of all worlds on this, because, you remove it, you've got either these pods, which you can use, right, these one-use pods. You get 54 of those. We are giving you 54 cups of coffee at no additional charge. And even if you said £2 a cup, it's 100 quid's worth of coffee just here. They're single source, so you've got Tanzania, Uganda and Ethiopia, and they are delicious, and they are in a variety of different strengths. Was it Vietnam? So Vietnam, Uganda and Tanzania. Sorry, I got those wrong. You've got these little inserts as well, so you can do single espresso, you can do double espresso, and then the one with a little star inside is the one that your pods go in, right? So that goes in, and once it's in, which it's hard to do back to front, lock it in place, and then you've got your buttons on top, on and off, single cup, not cappuccino, espresso, double espresso, and then steam, and you've got this amazingly powerful steam on the sides. But we've only got you've got to check out now, there are 6 left. So you've got 15 in baskets that need to be checked out and 6 available. So honestly, I can only recommend this highly. I've got one. I bought one for a friend. I got one for me. They are Superbo. I don't know if Superbo is the Italian for superb, but I'm imagining that it is. By the way, we didn't have any takers on email for the weirdest word.
No.
So I guess I'll just have to make one up.
Go on then.
I'll do it if you do it. Yeah. So my word is Skulankla. What's yours?
Tiddlebomb.
She wins. Rich, yours?
Squiggle wiggle.
Squibble wibble. Good, like it. Anyway, Sam? Fobbalabuki. We did. It's good too. We did have a viewer that did send one in. Oh, Carol Angela had a go. Leslie didn't know what it was. She thought that you just got drunk and couldn't type. So here we go. All right, can't quite see what it is. I've got to try and pronounce it.
That's it.
Very good. I like it. Oh, is there another one? Oh, okay. That sounds like when something distant.
Have a look.
It's coming. Look in there. That's TV land in there. You see.
Oh yeah.
That's yeah.
Fa-doom. Fa-doom.
Here it comes.
Gur 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 gur. Tiddlebum.
Tiddlebum. You see, I would have said that. Grr grr. Grr, grr. Grr, grr. I think that's how I'd have done it. Why are we here? Oh, we got to do. Of course, we've got to show that.
How does what?
How deep is your love?
Oh.
No. Leslie was like, no.
Oh, deep grime. Deep
How does
down.
well does the steam deal with deep grime?
Deep down, right. 3 things, okay? Steam is made up of water, heat, and pressure. Okay? Right?
Yeah.
And that's how it works, okay? Water will loosen whatever the dirt is. The heat will kill the bacteria. And the pressure lifts it off the surface.
Ooh.
Now, it has to be quite powerful a purpose to get the British Allergy Seal of Approval.
Yes.
They take the machine and it will be tested for 3 months before they will give it a certification. The 100 bees have been given the certification for that. So you're at a higher level of cleaning than you would be with a normal basic steamer cleaner. What are you doing now? We can't put that in. Oh, say.
Oh, we're showing a bit of video. Can we drop out the video for a sec? I was listening. I was too busy grunting.
You never listen.
I was grunting over trying to
Don't
remove.
lie.
So I do listen. What did he say?
I don't know. I'm too loud here. I don't
The
listen.
power of steam.
Don't go and press that
It
button.
cleans like a dream. I know. Will it help get rid of a red wine
Depends how long is it.
on a carpet?
Depends how long
Gemma
it's
was
been there,
asking.
Gemma, to be quite honest. Because sometimes,
I'm guessing probably not very long.
well, don't go and waste a bottle of white wine to try and get rid of it.
No.
Try your steam cleaner first. Yes.
Yeah.
To be quite honest, depends on the type of carpet. If it's a nylon-based carpet, sometimes it can re-dye the carpet.
Oh, and then you're done.
And then you're done, I'm afraid to say.
Oh dear.
Always,
spot test. Yeah.
do a spot check first, yeah.
Right, Beverly Hare, you
Yes.
are here, so you can go there and show
Here,
us
there,
how
and
amazing this
everywhere.
is. Here, there,
Right,
everywhere.
okay.
And then, we got another message. Sorry.
Heat up time. All right, okay.
We need bigger monitors in the studio, I've discovered. DJ says, thanks, Rob. It's not a criticism, it's an observation. Thanks, Rob, Bev and the team. Don't always tune in, but will more regularly now. Really great products tonight and well presented. Keep up the great work. Not a joke, genuine praise. Thank you very much. And before I go back, DJ says, go on. Oh, go on then. Diddle waddle flopper.
Come on, diddle paddle flopper.
Diddle faddle flopper.
Diddle paddle flopper.
Whatever it was.
Right.
Very nice.
Heat.
Last show before the wedding. You
I
can't
love
wait to get
show
out of
before
it.
the wedding.
She's
yes.
off to Mauritius after this.
Yes. I'm
You
not getting
lo-
married, by the way, but my daughter is, so.
Send her my commiseration.
Yeah, I will. Yeah.
I'm just kidding. Send her
No,
my
he'll be on his best behaviour.
Yeah, big love.
Thank you. Right. Heat up time 2 minutes. 4 bar pressure.
Yeah.
Now
It's a lot of bars.
4 bar, very powerful. Also, you've got access to the boiler, so
Yes.
therefore you can keep the boiler nice clean. Stainless steel boiler, it's quality. Also, you can add water to this while you're using it, so you want to refill it, you can do it. Now,
So with the old, just to be clear, with the old ones, you used to have to turn them off, wait for them to cool down and depressurise, then open
15
them up.
to
and
20 minutes.
yeah, but this just keeps on going.
Absolutely.
Like me.
Yes, absolutely.
Won't shut up.
So, if you've got sealed wooden floors, you can use your steam cleaner on that. I'm using this on the black tiles
Too many
first
people
and
agreed with
foremost.
that. Sorry, I've just.
Because you don't overwet the floor surface, because you want the heat to be able to kill the bacteria, but you don't.
It kills bacteria, Bev.
It kills bacteria.
How much bacteria, Bev?
Oh, loads. 99.9% of bacteria.
Ooh, dead.
So therefore, we're sanitising that surface, not overwetting it.
Marvellous.
Now we have different tools for different jobs.
Yes.
And we also give you extra cloths in this deal.
So you get 2 extras, don't you? Is that right? Or is it more?
No, I think it's more actually, because it,
So,
Four
it's 4.
yes.
4 extra. We sell the extra 2 for $18.90 for two. So it's £36 worth of value thrown in. But this is a 24-hour deal. Remember, when we go off air, you will have literally 21 hours left to get that price, £121 off, and including.
You're the only ones that's doing the cloths.
Yeah, so the extra cloths, exactly. Yeah. If you see other deals that are similar, we always throw an extra something in, so we are market beating. We endeavour to be market beating. There's always something better about Shop on TV. We aim to be the best. And we get to show you how to use it. There's no guesswork when I walk into a shop and I walk up to the person. This is no disrespect to them because they have a lot of products to deal with. Can you tell me about such and such? And they go, no. Does it do this? I don't know.
Yeah.
And look, I get it. And then you go on the interweb.
Yes.
And you go to the product, and all it has is two-dimensional photographs, which don't really capture the essence.
No,
of this. We demonstrate. We ask you questions.
Exactly.
Is this better than a Polti steam mop?
It's higher pressure, so therefore it is more powerful.
Yeah.
Because obviously it's a higher bar pressure.
Yes.
So that means it will get the job done a lot quicker.
Yeah, it's got more tools. It's more
got more
versatile.
tools.
It does more.
Yeah, it does. And
better,
also,
no. Does more, yes. Steam mops are good, but yeah.
Look at that. I mean, lots of...
That really, it's like a fog machine from a theatre.
And you also put extensions and tools on, a lot of steam cleaners, you're cooling the steam down.
It's steam, it's not dribbling water out.
I'm going to just do in between the grouting here, because now I put this extra tool on, I can now get rid of the dirt that grows in between the grouting.
Yeah.
Look at that. Isn't that
it's terrible, isn't it, when you get a nice new floor?
Yeah.
Grouting gets discoloured.
Yeah, especially
I remember this will work on all kinds of mould and mildew and that kind of stuff as well.
It will kill the spores that produce the mould.
Yeah.
Very good for in the shower. You know that pink stuff that you get in the shower? That is actually dead skin cells.
Oh.
And soap.
Oh, soap scum.
Soap scum. So therefore, I was once told many moons ago that the worst thing you can use in a shower is soap.
Oh, right.
You're better to use shower gel.
Is that right?
Yes, so because it dissolves easier.
That's good.
Soap.
I've never used soap in the shower.
Oh, there you go then. I mean, just look how easy this is. I mean, you'd still be running the water.
It really is. It doesn't. You don't. The thing is, you don't need to do all the hard work because the steam does the hard work for you.
Yeah.
You're really just gliding the head over, and look, if it's a really ground-in stain, just put the head on top of it.
Look at that. That's all that dirt that's just gone. And the thing is, you'd still be running the tap to get the water warm enough. If you were using the old-fashioned method. I'm going to finish up.
Do you want a do-si-do?
We've not done the floor, the carpet at the end.
Oh, the carpet,
No,
because you've got the carpet glider.
No, we've got a carpet glider, so
it glides.
It glides over there. But not only that, actually, it will neutralise odours that's down there.
Yeah.
So if you
it grooms the fibres, doesn't it?
It does. So if you've got someone who smokes, okay, or you've got pets,
who's very short,
you will not ever have the pet odours because it will neutralise.
That has made that carpet brighter, or is it just my imagination?
No, it has.
Thank you for rolling out the red carpet. Glad you knew I was coming. Lifting the pile, penetrating deep into the fibres, and right down to the underlay. Underlay.
Sorry.
Oh, somebody said that Carol, not just somebody, Carol, we never fail to make her laugh. Carol is part of the Shop on TV family. You see, when you shop from us, we all become friends. You become part of the Shop on TV family. This becomes your TV home. And I hope you'll tune in every night. Tell your friends as well. We really appreciate it. We are growing rapidly and exponentially thanks to you. I mean, we work very hard to bring you the best deals, but we also work very hard at this stupid time of the day to make you feel a bit, happier and cheerier and bring a smile to your face. We've got great DIY and kitchen products and gardening products coming to the channel soon. It's been a long time in the making. Worked
I've
out
done
of
it.
the, oh look, worked out of
This
the.
is paint.
Oh, is that
they've got,
paint?
yeah, that they've got on the floor, and they asked me before I
Oh, it's working.
Yeah.
It's working.
go. It's worked. I've got
It
it.
as you know. It blooming as you know.
Ah, there you go.
No. It even removes paint
There you
off
go.
of hard floors.
Isn't that good?
That is amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, I can only recommend that you get one. I mean, at the end of the day, it doesn't do anyone any good at sitting in our warehouse. So have yourself one. Have at it. This is the Polti Vaporetto Smart 100B with just the power of steam. You can cut through grease, clean, sanitize, and neutralize dust and dirt and grime and all other nasties. Plus, of course, it's great for cleaning all surface types: floors, carpets, rugs, upholstery, glass, tiles, worktops, grouting, kitchen and bathroom fixtures and fittings, and so much more. 4-bar pressure, very high power, very high pressure steam, and the boiler heats up very, very quickly. An auto refill system, that means that you can remove the tank and refill it in the middle of steaming. That is really unique. You don't have to turn it off, wait for it to cool down, fill it up, and then start it up again. Vapor Force brush with the built-in fragrance dispenser is about 5 kilos. That can't be. Hang on. Oh, with the brush, it's 5 kilos. Is that right? Never mind. We'll deal with that next time. Yeah, it says. Look, it says. Oh, the weight. Sorry, I'm putting two things together. The weight is 5 kilos. 3 levels of steam, handy parking unit for brush and accessories, approved by the British Allergy Foundation. Operating reach, 7.5 metres.
Oh,
And that's what you get in the box, Bev. You get loads, don't you?
I want to show you this. Hurry up and come back to me.
Show.
I want to show you this.
Cleaning the oven, the hob.
At the beginning of the show, I did half of the hob, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
La la! Look at that, just look at that.
It's
Can you-
very, very, very clean.
Isn't that lovely? No scratches, no smears, no nothing. And
Like
that's
new.
how- oh,
Like new.
it's
Shall we do it to the other side?
I'm going to do other side now.
Right.
Come on, Tiddlebum, we're going to do the other side.
Tiddlebum. I like that.
See, think of all your kitchen now. You could do it all. Blimey.
And also, you're not using scourers and, you know, any of that stuff. No scratching.
No.
No ruining, especially if you're in a rental accommodation. This is fantastic because, you know, especially when you move out, you can do one heck of a clean.
Yeah.
Leave the place in a condition that the landlord won't be charging you your deposit for.
Sanitize. I mean, I would make my sandwich on that now.
Yeah, so would I. So would I.
I mean,
If I wouldn't get into trouble with all kinds of authorities, I'd lick that now. But I did that once and I got into terrible trouble,
Did
so I'm
you?
not going to do it again.
no.
Yeah.
No, don't. Oh, glass.
Someone was
I'm going to turn around this
Someone
way.
was asking if the rabbit was for sale. Carol, I'll flog it to you. How much do you want to give me for it? It's nice, isn't it? What we'll have to do is we'll have to ask Daniel, the studio owner, where he got it. Yeah. What happened? Holy God Almighty! That's real dirt from the oven.
That's disgusting.
I'm guessing the oven hasn't been cleaned for a bit.
See, the thing is,
Actually, do you know what? I know he's very fastidious about cleaning.
when you sort of...
So, go on. Oh, somebody used it the other night and didn't clean it before he left.
Oh, no.
Mark Rise.
Oh, yeah.
That's impressive.
I'm getting,
Most impressive.
I'm getting onions.
Get an onion.
Yeah, getting
I can smell the onion,
yeah.
I mean, blimey. And your hand's gone nowhere near that pan.
No.
No
And the
broken
thing is-
fingernails. or chipped nail
Exactly.
varnish.
Oh, no. And the thing is, you don't get your head inside the oven trying to inhale all that horrible chemical.
Oh, yeah. I once sold on the original shopping channel an oven cleaner. It was revolutionary at the time.
Yeah.
And it was made out of a sugar solution. It sounded very innocent.
Sugar solution.
Or something like that, if memory serves.
Yeah.
Careful. And you weren't allowed to get it on your skin. Because
Right.
what you did is you coated your oven and it broke down and soaked up the fat.
Right.
And if you put it on your skin, it did the same to your skin.
Oh.
So I thought, oh, that's lovely. I mean, and that's the thing. Often oven cleaners are noxious, aren't they?
They are, very much so. Huh. Think about your barbecues. Oh, look at that. Let me just give that a little
That stinks. Absolutely stinks. Because it's melting the fat. Look at the dirt underneath that came off it, look.
Yeah.
Without chemicals,
Yeah.
without leaving white marks, like with the oven cleaners. Oven cleaners, sorry, I found that hard to say. Now this is genuine dirt. You didn't dirty this. This was from the oven, wasn't it?
Yep, absolutely.
This is Paul Brodell and Jack Williams and various other people that cleaning the wonderful studio oven.
Ooh.
And that is a nightmare to clean that grill, isn't it?
Yeah.
That what do you call it? Grill.
Well, thing is, you go and spend.
Rack. That's the word I was looking for.
He's going to
Thank you.
spend all the money having somebody in to clean it.
Yeah.
And then you go and cook again and it gets spilled.
But also the oven is the one thing I got to say, I just won't touch it. I get a cleaner in for that. Because it's just horrible. But this is an easy way to do it. And again, not only is it cleaning and getting rid of the dirt, but it's getting rid of the germs as well. 99.9% of them, up to.
Very good for your top of your cooker hood. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah, they get really dusty, don't they? You don't notice, and then you suddenly like, oh. What would you use for the cooker?
I would use this
socket,
one.
yeah.
This. With your socket, you get a socket with
socket to them, Dano.
and you just get thrown in the washer.
Yeah.
Just put your socket on and just use it for the cooker hood.
Yeah.
Dissolves grease on contact, so
now,
it's very good.
Given this has a squeegee, if it's very cold out, if it's cold outside,
If it's cold
what's
outside,
the cold outside? There's no
warm your glass up from a distance.
Warm the glass up from a distance. Don't put it straight because it could crack your glass, couldn't it?
No. I mean,
I can't underestimate how hot that is.
Yeah. I mean, let's face it, you don't normally go out when there's ice on the windows and start cleaning your windows, but just in case, just give it a quick heat up.
Could you do a distance spritz over a windshield that was frosted?
Yeah, I've used it for my car before. Oh. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, definitely, to be able to get...
There's no end to it. Yeah.
I've even, we've got a gate, and we couldn't get out the gate one year. I had to go and get this to be able to defrost it.
Oh, really?
If you poured water in it, you just made it
worse. Yeah.
Please
check out your baskets, get yours. If you clean, if you have any home, and if you ever clean that home or office or, wherever a boat, caravan, etc., you really should, everyone really, I think, should get these, because apart from the fact that you're not using chemicals, as I keep saying, that £158 that it's going to cost you to get this, and that is £121 off. You get 4 extra cloths included as well for a 24-hour deal. You're going, and we sell those for about 36 quid for 4 of them, Norm. That's a really good value. It's money you're going to spend on chemicals anyway. You're going to have loads and loads of bottles cluttering up your cupboards. They don't necessarily do as good a job. They don't necessarily kill the germs as well unless you leave them for minutes on the surface before you wipe them off. And this is instant. The minute the steam, almost instant. The minute the steam touches the germs, the spores, the bacteria, the mildew, the mould, it just obliterates it. I mean, nothing, as you say, if anything can survive that, it deserves to survive.
It does, yeah, absolutely. That is absolutely fantastic for, the shower doors, the groove around the shower doors, because, they get stuck and they're not easy to... Also, your shower head. You can clean the shower head. Because the thing is, you start sticking it with pins, you damage the internal bits.
I got black mould on my shower head because, where it drips, and in the winter, and I've got this big black patch of mould on mine, so I could have used that if I'd had one.
You can. And if you've got mould, limescale that's been there a long time, put some lemon juice on, leave it for about 20 minutes, then go back and use this. Yeah.
What if you wanted to wax your floor?
If you want to wax your floor, absolutely fantastic. What you want to do is get some beeswax from the supermarket. Yeah. Pop a little tiny bit of smearing underneath on the cloth, the floor one, and then steam through that, and it'll put the beeswax onto the floor and it polishes the floor at the same time.
How wonderful. wonderful.
It is, honestly. You never go back to normal cleaning once you've got steam cleaning.
It's one of those things, maybe some people used to be afraid of change. And some people are afraid of change. And they're like, oh, I've done it this way for so many years. Well, but at the end of the day, sometimes when it gets better, when you improve on something, I think it's important to be open-minded to at least try it.
Oh, absolutely, yeah, absolutely.
Because then you either get to say, see, I was right, it's not, or, oh my God, I can't believe I haven't been doing this for, for however long before. And that's what I think you'll be finding that you'll say to yourself when you get this. It will transform the way you clean.
It does.
And it will cut down the cost of cleaning. 8p a day, roughly, on average. It costs
8p an hour.
Sorry, I keep saying a day. I mean an hour. 8p an hour. You're not going to be using it even for an hour.
Well, you're not, because you can get so much done.
Yeah.
And then also think about your plants.
The plants, they love this.
Oh, they do. They love the humidity of the steam. So, yeah,
To be honest, I would lie in my swimming trunks and have somebody do that to me.
Would you?
Oh, I would, yeah. I'm not recommending that. Please don't try that at home.
No, I
But it's kind of, if you put the spray on again, please. Yeah. May I?
Yes, of course you may.
Because out here, it's really nice. Now, you never, ever put your finger down there. I'm not suggesting you do that, but it's, I can see what the plants like.
Yeah, you've also got child lock on here, so...
good, yeah, so, yeah.
Yeah, on there.
What'd you get for your money?
Right, okay, get all the tools that you need to clean around your home. You've got your carpet glider to be able to do your carpets.
Yes.
You've got your floor brush, which will also utilise cleaning your mattresses, also your wall tiles as well. You've got your 2 extension poles. You've also got your angle tool for hard to reach areas underneath the rim of the toilet, for instance. The red brush is a stiffer bristle, so that's good for doing inside the oven. Then you've got your general cleaning one with your black one. You've got your scraper, which is absolutely brilliant for those hard to reach areas, especially around the back of the oven. And then, as I say, you've got your sockets. You've also got extra cloths in this deal. So quite honestly, I think it's a cracking deal at the moment. It
really is. 24-hour deal. You now have just over 21 hours to get it. You're saving 121 quid and you're getting 4 additional cloths, about £36 worth, based on our prices, included as well at no extra cost as a bonus. But there are lots of you that have this in your basket. Please check out now before you go to bed. And or at the very least, if you do go to bed, well, the minute you wake up, make sure you check out, because who knows how much of it will be left. Also, the coffee machine, there are only 15 remaining. Again, people need to check out on the coffee machine. I think, for the price, it is the best coffee machine, espresso machine you can buy.
And you know what happens after April?
What's that?
Prices go up, usually.
Oh, do they?
Well, after the year end, everybody...
Well, with everything that's going on in the world at the moment, who knows? Now, there's a joke. Max sent in a joke for us. Thank you, Max. Appreciate it. And to everyone else who's emailed a message tonight. We really love being interactive with you. One of my patients has a joke for you. What did the traffic lights say to the car? Answer: don't look, I'm changing.
Yeah, very good. I like that one.
That is good.
Da, da, da.
You know what? It's been really incredible. If I've missed any shout-outs or hellos or questions or emails or messages, testimonials, jokes, strange words, I apologise, but always be part of the show. We are live almost every single night here at Shop on TV between midnight and 3. Check your local TV guide to find out exactly what time we're on. And even if you're not interested in the programme before, then just tune in for us live. We have our own big audience following now. We really appreciate that. It's always a bit of fun. We always take it very, we take this product seriously, but we take life very, what's the word I'm looking for? Lightly?
Lightly, yes. Yeah, absolutely.
My darling, thank you so much as always.
No, pleasure.
Mwah. Mwah. Now, how big is the suitcase that you're taking to Mauritius?
Huge.
Good. Can I crawl in?
You could. I could get a family in there. Yeah.
Thank you very much. It's been an emotional few days in our new studio. I'll see you Thursday night. Sean and Hayley will be with you tomorrow.
I'll see you soon. Bye. Bye.